We apparently did not. Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 11 of Dream Warriors. This is the end of this weekend. This is, after today's game, we're not taking any more, Nika's not taking any more commissions for the Halloween costumes, which are the 150, or the masks, they are the 50. This is probably the last day that we will do the $20 donations, gets us the packs for the villain packs for everybody, just because at this point I'm assuming you guys all have enough of the villains cards. But thank you guys all for the support on those. And yeah, so we are still in dreams, still dream logic applies. If you see one of your favorite NPCs die, sorry. And yeah, let's get to introducing the players. So we have Tofu playing Security Officer Stephen Williams.
Have I told you about my wife?
I have not heard about your wife. Is she a lovely woman?
She's a handsome woman, I tell you what.
Wasn't expecting the accent. Here we are, though. We have Senior Officer Akhana, played by Akhana.
Hello.
We have Iskra, played by Molly.
Hey.
And we have Royce, played by Cole.
Howdy, howdy.
Alright, everybody. And just to make sure we all start off on the right foot, we are in Peanut's nightmare to start this game, just so we all get the tone. Let me just 1 second here. Peanut sitting in his office, alone, the sun setting, just out of sight. Out in the water, you can see the ships that Dactyloid sent down the river, quarantining the silver thimble from the rest of the Echo. Peanut takes a drag from his cigarette. The moon was supposed to be a turning point, a win. We came back to the thimble riding high. Karam found his sister. The Echo was bracing for nightmares. But the mood was hopeful, upbeat even. We had 3 vampires and a goth girl concert. I should have known better. That's when it started, or at least when we started paying attention. The gruesome murder of Ether, the Guild of Actors leader. Her death was ugly, too ugly to ignore. The kind of murder that stains everyone it touches. Peanut takes a step back, taking another deep drag of his cigarette. He glanced to the shadow, a glance through the shadows at a picture of 5 people on 6 people on a spacecraft, arm in arm. They say it was a big bad wolf, but we tracked the scent and found the truth. Osiria, our friend, our comrade. Peanut drops the cigarette to the floor, and in that moment, the moment the news hit the streets, Dactyloid swooped in. The city's been in lockdown ever since, embargoed from the rest of the world. We've been sitting in this damn isolation for months now. Then suddenly, magic started fading. Spells sputtered, rituals went wrong, and that's when Krieg swooped in again. With his eyes on the prize, he funded every startup he could get his hands on, pumping the city full of tech while magic slipped through our fingers. Gotta give it to him, he even managed to turn a profit in these strange times. But then the scratch began to show. The Boogeyman's mark. It's not just here in the thimble. It's spreading across the Echo like a disease. I've heard the rumors, the whispers in the dark alley, and I don't care what that 3-armed bastard says. It's not cash. It can't be. We'll prove it. We have to. We'll get this embargo lifted or die trying. And then suddenly, you guys are all just standing outside. You are all Akhana, Royce, and Iskra. You 3 standing as your full selves. Like, Ammon, a moment later, no, sorry, Steven, a moment later, you see these three standing outside security guards detective agency. And you, in that moment, you all have a lucid moment. Each one of you realizes that this is a dream. Like you each, and I think you each see it different. For Akhana, and like I'm gonna like I want to know if this is cool. Akhana, it feels like there's a loose thread going through it, like the whole world. And if you follow it with your eyes, you see it going in this door and leading to Peanut's office. Even if we're not in there to see Peanut's office, but you can follow that thread. And Royce, I feel like for you, there's a moment where like a security officer hat starts to appear on your head as like one of the detectives, and then it just burns up in a silver fire.
Shame.
And for you, Iskra, like you this version of you started to like feel like a loss of magic. Like it's just like feeling that, and then suddenly you got a shock and like you felt it in your brain, like something like squeezing, like literally squeezing your brain and like snapped you out of it.
Got it.
But Ammon is still fully dressed like he is in this dream. I want I want this to be very like the Batman style. Like as we were talking before, this is very Batman the Animated Series vibes. So like also feel free to just say that you are places moving forward. And the dream actually shifts for all of you, and you are standing in Peanut's office. Like, and it feels. I always wonder what it must feel like if you were. Imagine if you could break the fourth wall and you became aware of star wipes. What does that feel like?
Is that just like a flashbang to the senses?
Nika just said it was like a concussion too.
That sounds right.
Just the whole thing goes. You're just like, oh.
I was gonna say maybe I'm used to it because it's similar to scythe ripping, going in between. But still a jolt.
Peanut, like, for a moment, the lucidity fades. Like, for a moment, you each feel like almost like a bushy mustache grow underneath your, like, nose. As, like,
I
you
thought I
belong
shaved yesterday.
in the security. Royce gets a mustache on top of his mustache style.
Then I gotta force it down like, no. One big mustache.
And Peanut's just sitting there. He's just like, excellent. You've arrived. He lands on the floor, standing up, hands behind his back. He's just like, with the current hiatus of Lockstitch's adventuring program, and it's just like, me and some of the crew, and he points, no, he does not point to Steven. You are not part of the crew. You are literally just a security guard.
It's my job.
It's like, we have started, me and my loyal guard, Steven here. You know he's got a beautiful wife. A handsome wife, I'm sorry.
He's a handsome wife.
It's just,
My wife.
God damn it.
I can't help it.
And Peanut's just, I have a case that is beyond our scale at this point. She's like, I needed help from. It's like the old days. He looks down at his desk. You see, like, there are pictures and like papers, not papers, newspaper clippings about like Lockstitch back from the moon, victorious heroes, Lockstitch saves the day, like, and then like some of the sadder papers like Alto falls from the sky, thousands dead. It's like, where's Joaquin? And it's just like, and then it's just like Administrative Officer Peanut resigns. He's like, we have to break this embargo. It's like, we need to show the Echo that we're trustworthy. Just like, we have to solve who is this Boogeyman. We have to prove to everyone, prove to the Echo, that the Boogeyman cannot be another member of Lockstitch. It's like, I know what some of the evidence shows, and I know what Cass has presented. It's not true. It can't be true. And if it is, bring me solid, impervious evidence. I am no longer associated with Lockstitch, so this is me asking you all for a favor. Could you investigate this for me?
I'm all about proving the innocence of people who have been wronged. You don't gotta worry. I'll prove that man is not guilty. Look at that smile. How could it be him?
It's like, right? There is no way that this was Cash. Cash is a respected doctor, was a respected doctor in the Undercity, and lots of people have gone missing. Like, some people are claiming that Cash made a getaway before the embargo went up, and that seems ridiculous, as we know that Dr. Sama went missing a week earlier. I think it's an attack on doctors.
I'm not sure if we have enough information to connect those dots, but we'll definitely look into it and see if we can follow some logical connections. We can't go throwing blame all around.
Well, and the last time I saw Cash, they were with Dr. Myers. Where's that at?
Yeah.
Dr. Myers, they're just a friend. It's just like,
He's a shady friend.
I
He does
think-
shady things.
Iskra, that as a clue right there, like, I think everything shakes around you. As just like, it's like Dr. Like, I'm pretty sure he hasn't spent any time with Dr. Myers. And like, I haven't seen anything that could imply that Dr. Myers is nothing but a stand-up guy.
Did you read the last report? You know?
Oh god, this is definitely a roll. Iskra, if you run a roll weird for me, like, you could dream logic your report onto his desk.
Okay. What do I roll for that? I'm sorry.
You go into your character sheet and you have a thing that just says weird, and just go ahead and click that. Oh, also, villains, you guys are number 9. You guys are looking for a 9. That is the decision that we made at the beginning of this game. A 9 is the villain number.
Plus or minus forward, question mark?
No, yeah, 0 for that, just blank. 7 plus. Oh, we're looking. It's naturally rolled 9s, everybody. Just this is a mixed success. Okay. You can. Shit. Where is it? Okay. So, do you want? Okay. No, it lands on his desk, and he just like shakes his head as he goes through this. He's just like, You're right. And this, where you have it written down here about the fluid that Dr. Cash was injected with, it's just... And he, like, leans back. He, pulls out another file. He's just like... It's like, Akhana. Iskra. Do you two know anything about the drug going around town lately called the tick?
I haven't heard anything. Akhana, have you?
No, not specifically.
I can give you a dossier on it for some information on it, or if you
Mm,
want to roll me a cool, I can give you if you roll a successful cool, you know a lot about it.
sweet. Boo. Nope. I only know a little bit.
Now, you can take away one of your lucks to make that a 12, but you
Nope.
only have two.
Not gonna do it this early.
Like a kind of, he like you know it as it is a drug that is primarily seen in the Undercity. It is injectable. The only way that you do it is through an injection on the back of your forearm.
Okay.
It leaves really large incision hole, not incision but like puncture holes in that
Okay.
spot. But that is like all it, you guys. No, okay. Couple other things. Oh, actually, can Steven roll me a cool?
Steven's all about cool. Actually, he's really not cool.
It mixed
Not bad.
success. Okay. All right. So you know one more thing about it. Like so, Akhana, you know about the puncture thing, and Steven, you know that some people get the tick sweats.
I hate
The drug, once injected, provides euphoria. It's significant. Like it's great. It's amazing. You love it. Like you lay down. It's like shrooms. Like you have an absolutely fearless dream. Like it feels completely real. You can do whatever you want. Everything becomes ephemeral. Everything can become so lucid. It's wonderful. You have absolutely no fear. But the next time you go to sleep, you have the absolutely worst night terror that you could possibly experience. And when that is happening, you often wake up with tick sweats, where red liquid is seeping out of your pores. And that's what the tick is. And then Peanut drops a metal on his desk, and it clangs. And it is a little black metal, what looks like a beetle or a tick, you might say, that has a thing to puncture. This is how they inject the drug.
Interesting.
These druggies always finding a new way to get high. You hate to see it.
It's just really, really taken down the quality of the city lately. It's like, we have it on good authority that somebody's been smuggling these into the city. Smuggling this drug into the city from Sonnery. And I don't want to believe it to be true. And it's like, but Iskra here has pointed out something that I forgot. Dr. Myers has connections within the city. So everybody is looking for a doctor. It's just like, maybe they're looking for the wrong doctor. Can you guys try to get to the bottom of this? Prove that this is Dr. Myers and not our Dr. Cash.
Yeah, we can look into it.
You'll
If
prove
it's
it.
Cash, I get dibs on punching him first.
Look at that smile from that Cash fellow. It couldn't be him.
Never
He
say
delivered
never.
my first baby, you know.
You have a kid?
I have 3 daughters.
You have kids?
This
Damn.
is Royce trying to like wake Ammon up. Does anybody else like find it funny that Peanut introduced Ammon as Steven?
No, I'm rolling with it.
Oh, okay.
I got
They're
3
clearly
kids.
having a moment.
You know,
Mhm.
we got Jan, we got Janice, and we got Jennifer. My 3 daughters.
Oh,
And
they're
are
beautiful.
Are they beautiful or handsome?
They're beautifully
Oh, shit.
handsome.
They're beautifully
Oh.
handsome.
Mm.
It's
Well,
just
congratulations. I didn't know that.
Thank you. You know, they're the finest children a man could ever ask for.
Peanut has a picture of like it's like one of those picture frames that has 3 different frames in it. One of them's an oval, one of them's a square, one of them's a star. And it's just like he's at communion for all 3 of them. Bemunion. I don't know what the Jesus version of communion is. It's getting dipped in honey.
There you go.
No,
That's baptism.
it's the
I don't
same
know.
thing, but instead of wine, it's honey. It's mead.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
It's mead.
Mead.
Yeah, it's mead
I got
instead of wine.
I got baptism and communion mixed up.
And it's like graham crackers instead of the regular crackers. So there's honey in the graham crackers.
It's just Cheerios.
It's Cheerios. Yeah, there you go.
Nobody
sounds
can
right.
say no. That sounds like a cult.
Hmm.
I don't-
Okay.
That's also being investigated.
You've solved it. It is a cult. But it's a legal cult.
One second. So you have that information. We know that Dr. Myers is thought to be theoretically sneaking in this tick into the city. It gives everybody a one wonderful night, but then they have to pay for it in an absolutely hellish night. We have the little not machine. We have the mechanic that is, what would you call that? Like it's not a syringe, but it's basically a syringe. It's like a pin. And like if we want to study that, do we have anybody that we want to question about it? Do you guys have any questions for Peanut? I'm good with anything.
Who do we know that would be a dealer?
Peanut. It's just
Krieg.
like we do. Krieg has connections, and it's just
And he was buying up all those business ventures.
Krieg made out like a bandit in this scenario.
Uh-huh.
Playing
Well,
both sides, clearly.
And another question that I feel like I would have to ask is not only who would be the dealer and who would associate with them and if they would have information, but if this is like, if you're making a deal with the tick to have one good night followed by a hellish night, then do we need to talk to people that are involved with hell? So is Chest involved at all because you're making a deal and hell?
Mm-hmm.
Immediately on board.
I would love to talk to him.
You'd love to talk to Chest?
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Fucking Akhana, you guys are interrogating Chest is a riot.
Do we get a dark room and a spotlight?
The spotlight's me.
No, you're just always in it. I'm kidding.
He does kind of steal the show sometimes.
I'm sorry. Feel free to just write me out of the story whenever.
I will, don't worry. If
Looks
just
at
so
the
everybody
camera.
knows, right? Just so we know, if Cole ever stops playing, it's because I very specifically wrote him out of the story. It was me the whole time. But so absolutely, let's have Akhana. We are going to summon Chest. Do we know how to do that?
Can I just like pick up a phone and call somebody and be like, I need Chest right now? And you know what happens when I don't get what I want?
Is it like calling a cat? Just
No blood sacrifices.
I don't have blood to sacrifice anymore.
That's fair.
You know what? Okay, absolutely. We can do a ritual to do this. Who wants to roll weird
Not
to,
me.
to summon Chest? Akhana, I think honestly, if you wanted to, you could open a door. It might be a little bit riskier, but you could ask. Like, you could tear the between open if you wanted to.
chat says we know Chest's number from the telephone.
That's 100% right. That is
Yeah.
so fucking right. All right. Yep.
CEO was correct.
I love it when people pay attention. Absolutely.
Even slowly putting the knife away. Maybe one day.
Not
I
today.
resheathe the
Not
scythe,
today.
like, not worth it.
All right. So, do you pick up Peanut's phone and just call him?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Also,
Okay.
I have tactical genius, so if I need to roll, I can use cool instead of sure. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that, just in case.
Yeah. Go for it. Roll me a cool.
Okay.
That's a
Yay!
9. That's a raw 9. Okay. So, one of the villains is gonna call dibs. But we will get this scene done first.
Why'd you
I
just
thought
say
when you
it's a
said
raw
roll.
9?
Okay, I get it now. Sorry, we're rolling d6s, so it can't be a 9 on the die.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right. Let me get.
You go to call Chest, but Chest
Yeah, and
isn't
I
the one
summon a
that picks
villain.
up.
Yeah, exactly. Fabulous. Did I get a number wrong? You guys sure you wrote this down right?
Did you put a 9 in front before you dialed out?
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. Kinda, yeah, like they don't pick up, and it's just you have that moment. Now you are rolling against K.
Do I leave a message?
Yeah, we just roll. Doug, can you roll me a d20, Akhana? We're just looking for your number to be above K's number.
All right. Oh, come on.
That's a rough one, but oh my God, K can't win. K cannot win.
Sorry, Kay.
I believe in you, Kay.
It's
Ew.
okay. You know, 0 okay.
You hear like
Okay.
on the other line, it's just like, wait, who are you looking for? And then you just hear like what sounds like gurgling, and then it's just like a jaw breaking. And if on the other side of the phone you could hear somebody crawl out of somebody's mouth, and it's just like, just here. How can I help you, Akhana?
Did I catch you at a bad time?
You caught him at a bad time.
Gross. Cool. We have some questions to ask you. Would you meet up with me and some of my friends?
Yes, I've heard that your city is under embargo. What makes you think I could get in?
You don't have a way in? An embargo is what scares you?
I see the bait. I see the bait. It's not
I know
that
you
it's
have threads to pull.
It's like, have you ever crossed the Bureaumancers?
I'm friends with a few.
That might come in handy. What will I get for answering your questions?
Well, it's an opportunity to clear some allegations.
I love my allegations. I wear them like armor.
Mm.
We barter. A question for a question, answered honestly. We can go 3 rounds.
I can definitely go more than 3 rounds.
Like I've heard.
Royce, this is my phone. Okay.
Sorry, I'm overhearing everything.
If we go 3 rounds for questions, do I have to ask and answer all 3 of them, or can I swap out?
We will do one at a time.
Sweet.
I will ask a question, you will ask a question. And then you may have one of your friends ask a question, and then I will ask a question.
We agree to these terms.
Absolutely.
I look around just to make sure anyone's not waving at me like, what are you doing? I think we're good. We need some info. Pretty bad. And it needs to be solid info.
I agree to the terms. Where are we meeting?
That's a good question. Hey guys, any idea where it would be good to have a little chitty chat with
The
someone,
station
and we're not
literally
supposed to
has
have them here?
the station literally has a interrogation room. I can just sign off on it.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Peanut's just like,
Rubber stamp.
Sure, that works. I was gonna offer my basement, but that's fine. Police station's more legal.
I'm oddly terrified about your basement.
Well, you don't have to worry about it.
I mean, if this is a dream, we could take him anywhere. So
Yeah.
if we're trying to kill 2 birds, 1 stone, we could take him to Dr. Meyer's
Connor.
living room,
Oh,
the underground, or Krieg's place.
I like the way you're thinking. I hate going to Dr. Let's see what my second or third time in that creepy place.
that would be outside the city too. Like calling him in somewhere into the city is fine. You leaving the city is a bit trickier, but it is a dream. So, and you guys do know it's a dream. So you're right. Never mind. You are more right than I am for sure. Like you got it.
I guess if we're thinking about this and we just assume that whoever's place it is, that they'll be there, like Creek would be there, or that Dr. Myers would be there, who do you guys think might be more either helpful or just not as in bed with Chest? Take that how you want.
I mean, Dr. Myers could be in with Chess, though. Like, I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
it could all be connected. I mean, all of this could all be connected. So, I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys. Pose the question to the group.
I'm good. Like me, as a GM, just telling you guys, we can meet. We have an interrogation room, absolutely. We have a bar that we could meet them in if we wanted to go to the Diving Bell and meet them over drinks. We could do that. If we're trying to keep this quiet, like it does seem like you are, we have an auditorium that has, it is undetectable. Like we set that up.
Oh, right.
And even if this is a nightmare, then I will still. You guys know about it, so if you say it's here, it is here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the bar feels a little thematic.
Yeah, we could do it at the bar.
Let me Where did I put that? Do we want to check out the tick or anything before we go, or are we just gonna leave that there? Like, I hate to leave a plot hook
I'm gonna
unplotted.
put it
Oh.
in my pouch.
Do you mean the story, or do you mean the actual item that Peanut showed us? Alan.
The actual item. Like, Peter will like, he wants you to investigate them.
Oh yeah,
But
Royce can hold on to it.
Royce, it is actually Akhana and Iskra would know, but I don't think Royce has ever been to has Royce been to Noman?
No.
Noman is the clockwork city that exists in Sonnery. I know Iskra and Kana have both been there. It looks like a tick, like an anatomical, like actual creature. Created there. It's a high quality thing. Like, this must be expensive to produce.
It's a designer drug, I see.
I lost my map for the fucking bar.
What?
Oh, you
Bell?
deleted it.
GB? Watering hole? I'm trying to think of all the names you would name it.
The
1,
sea
2, 3, 4,
drug.
I just
5.
named it. It's Bar 02 for the record. If I'm ever asking in the future what Silver Thimble, not what the Diving
Okay.
Bells,
Bar 02. Got it.
Bar 02.
Literally writing it in my.
When I made Flynn's new token for her bathing suit, I made it Flynn _5 because she's token _5 for her other. Let's shrink us down so we all fit in the bar. As you guys get to the diving bell, Chest is standing by the fire, which is roaring, with a glass of scotch in his hand. Or something that looks similar to scotch. Probably a Simmons Crunch, actually, because he does, in fact, love Simmons. And he's just like, welcome! Come on in. It's like,
You don't own this place.
That's really throwing him off. He's like,
Yeah.
It was a kind of atmospheric. I meant to throw you off your game. Welcoming you to a place that you have more claim to than I is one of my go-tos to unsettle people.
I'm afraid we're pretty settled, so.
I drink here every day.
It's just like, he's like, oh, and he like reaches in and pulls out his card. He's just like, I would gladly be your sponsor.
No thanks.
He's just like, I am sure we are not, as we said on the phone, we are not here for trivialities. We have a bargain to get to. Would you like to commence small talk, or are we going to get right to it? Small talk it is. Lovely weather we're having here. How are you all aware of the nightmare?
I mean, there's a few pieces out of place. I mean, Peanut gets obsessed about things so much, but he's really brooding over mission failures and.
I'm sorry. What's going on here? This is Alan forgetting that he put Peanut in this scene.
Oh.
I think I need to go get a drink.
That's right. He doesn't know.
That was me fucking up, guys. Sorry.
Just get 2 Peanut.
Ammon,
Thumbs up.
sorry, in a lucid moment, Ammon will just point to his mustache.
Yes, it's quite attractive.
Like,
I can see how you wrangled that handsome wife.
Okay, all that is a facade.
He's like, Chest walks up to Ammon and puts his hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry. Someone will love you in the real world. If you grow a snazzy mustache, turns out.
I see. I should be taking some pointers from Royce, it looks like.
I want somebody to play a dream come true on Ammon's wife and kids so bad.
Oh.
Oh my god, no!
What is this, WandaVision? Oh my lord.
Listen, my wife Darlene and my children Janice, and Jennifer.
Like, splendid little nightmares. It's just like, now that I broke that ice, you have 3 questions for me, Akhana. And he, like, tosses down, a scroll that has, like, 6 lines, 3 from him, 3 from you, for you. And he's just like, just sign down there at the bottom. And it does say chest emblazoned at the bottom in fiery letters.
All right. I just do my little like brand sign
He's just like,
because like my workshop's out back.
yeah, absolutely. The fact that he's just like,
I'm like,
I'm
who
gonna
the hell?
throw
Like, I
you up.
basically live here more often than not.
It's just like, let us begin. What is your question?
Lettuce. Some things going on, and I wasn't ready. Just wanted to know if you knew about there's some underground shenanigans happening in the thimble. They've got Peanut's feathers, fur all ruffled, and he showed us this little like I'm gonna call it an auto injector for some drug called the tick. Do you have information about this?
Such a broad question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, he is gonna answer you truthfully. Because I said that he would. Roll me a cool, and this is even on a failure, you do not, it's not that you don't get any information.
Could
Oh, pitch me
I was
something.
thinking about one of my what could I do? Oh, that's the same thing. I don't think I have any moves that will help right now.
Somebody can help if you want them to. It will implicate them in the, if you fail, it will implicate them in the failure. It will give you a +1. You always roll 2d6 in but yeah.
Iskra or Royce?
If you're coming to asking for help, I have often right.
Ooh. What did that do?
Ask for advice about a problem, give them your honest opinion and advice. If they take your advice, they get another +1, and then I get to
Sweet.
mark experience.
Is this Akhana asking Ammon what question to ask?
No, like any I guess any additional angle that I may have missed. Like, should I be asking him instead about financing, or if he's been involved in the deals or knows of them, or if he actually knows the manufacturer? Like, I'm just asking in general what he knows. And maybe Ammon like
Oh, I love that. Yeah, Ammon, narrow
can
it
help
down.
us narrow it down, yeah.
And then if you listen to him, you get a +1 and he gets experience.
I think we need to go into specifics, and maybe figure out if he knows distributors, because that could like lead
Yeah.
us to where the drug is moving.
Perfect. We're gonna add that in. +1.
Yeah, success. A cool roll
Yay.
as a success.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Like the little artwork on the thing for some reason.
I know. I wish they could see it.
Yeah, you guys on stream can't see it, but these little like cards come up on the side whenever you roll in Monster of the Week, and it's great. He's just like, absolutely. And he's just like, do you know of a man named Beef?
That does sound familiar.
He holds up a picture.
Oh
This is-
yes.
He's like, this pharmacist has been
Pharmacist.
very good. And his cottage core group have been selling the ticks to the Undercity for months now. It's like the mechanics of them clearly crafted in Sonnery somewhere. I suspect, and I have no true proof, but you would be looking for somebody that knows the mechanics of working magic through a body.
Oh, okay. I know a few people. Excellent.
You know, the sinister thing about this, and he's just like, have you attempted to run any magic through that tick?
No.
Give it a whirl.
I have a thing.
I'm going to defer to my colleague, Iskra.
I have old black magic, so when I use magic, then I can ask a question from the investigate a mystery move. And if it counts, I also have helping hand, so if it helps Akhana, then if I successfully help out another hunter, then they get +2 instead of the usual +1.
Absolutely. Fuck
And and
Amazing.
I also did mystic magic that every time I successfully use magic, I take a +1 forward.
Well,
Roll
I'll
that
pull out
beautiful
the tick for you.
So I
Roll
don't
that
know
beautiful bean footage.
So what I want to do is give a little shock. Well, how do you want me to use magic on it? Like, do you want me to like put a flame in my hand and expose it to heat, or do you want me to shock it?
Ooh, shocking work. Anything that you do is going to work. Like, it will absorb the AP. And like, I will tell you, it's gonna get up and start skittering around and try to return to its home base. Like chest, like, so whatever magic you think looks really cool for that. If we want to do a little bit of lightning and have a little batteries not included moment, that's just for me.
Throwback.
Okay, so what do I need to roll?
Oh,
And then I
weird.
have a okay, weird.
But you
and
do
then
get +1.
with a +1, and then a follow-up question.
Yeah.
I know we have a contract for asking questions, but because I'm using old black magic, and I get to ask a question from the investigate a mystery move, does that mean I get to outsmart chest and ask?
That is
100%
100% what that means. It means like
Yes.
Iskra's a secret bureaumancer.
So glad you're here today.
Okay. All right. So I'm rolling weird first, right?
Yep, roll weird first. And remember, if you fail the roll, you can just use a luck to make it an instant success. Like, always keep that in the back of you guys' head. It's like when you're doing the really important rolls.
With a +1. Submit.
Oh, a fucking 12? Advanced success. That is a crit for this game. Oh, but it is a 9 too. Fucking hell, that's hilarious.
Oh.
Okay, this is gonna go great for you though, Iskra. Like, the scary thing will happen in a moment. Okay, so yeah, Lurid, because you called the dibs. Think about what you would want to go missing or who you would want to go missing in these scene kind of things. Like in these during this game. It can be somebody that's important to this case. Or something that's important to this case. Iskra, you will be rolling a 20-sider against Vatna here against Nika here in a moment. She's going to be rolling for Vatna. If you roll higher, like your stance that this is a dream overrides whatever he's trying to do.
Okay.
But he is a secretive villain, so he's not going to be like acting against you heads and straight up.
Do I get any bonuses because I have nightmare spiders in my brain?
Good question.
I don't think you can do that to Chest, Lurid. Only because, like, Chest knows that this is a dream.
No, I mean to
No,
that.
no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry about that, Iskra. I was asking, like, your question, absolutely spot on. Love it. I don't think we're gonna give you guys pluses only because we want the villains to win some, and they have been on a not win.
It's called losing. It's fine. We can all say it. Wahaha.
It is absolutely fair. Okay, but all right, so you succeed, Iskra. Again, on this thing, what does it look like? What kind of magic are you putting into this little guy?
I do want to shoot a little lightning bolt at it, but like the cutest little lightning bolt because it's in this. It's like in this little vial. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's about the size of a normal tick.
So I love the idea that there's this moment between Iskra and Akhana that's totally silent, that Chest asks the question and Akhana just looks at Iskra, and without really making eye contact, just this subtle out of the corner of her eye, Iskra notices and shoots a little lightning bolt at the vial because she heard Chest say magic. That's what would happen.
And it's in a vial. That's infinitely better. I thought we were gonna have to capture it, but like it starts like bouncing around in the vial. Like it's. Have you guys ever seen those hex bugs things?
Oh yeah.
It's basically doing that. It is trying to get. It gets to the end where the cork is, and is like pulling against you. And Iskra, you do get your next question. And then I think we're gonna have to roll to see what happens. Who in this scene is available? You could try to get rid of Beef before we find him. Like that is a character. There's a ton of other people. You could get rid of Krieg so they couldn't ask him questions. Bobbert also is in Krieg's office so they couldn't ask him questions. Anybody that you think might be pertinent to the case, a Peanut, trapping Peanut away for a bit, that so you can't they cannot convince him. Krieg, all right, absolutely. This is the first time it ever is going to be a player versus it. But anyway, do you have the list of questions by any chance, Iskra, that you can ask?
Oh, I do not. Is there supposed to be a list?
There is. It's in the book.
Okay,
I'll get
no.
it for you.
Okay, no, I do not have that in front of me.
It is for the investigation.
But this does not count as my contracted question.
It does not. Nope.
Okay, all right.
Why? Why? Does anybody else see it in the? Does anybody else have the book open?
I can't. Is it the one with all the numbers?
Yeah, that one. 1 second. I think I might have found it.
And then if you know what page it's on, I can also find it.
Okay, outside. Here are the questions that you can ask.
Okay.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here?
Chest knows. Chest knows the end game. He doesn't know who is doing it, though it's being hidden from him. Like, even as far reaching as Chest is, and as big of a villain, and Chest likes to introduce himself as the villain with the capital V style. But there are some upstarts coming. They are not from this world. They do not belong here. And they are trying to turn on the clock. And he will be damned if any of these upstarts turn on that clock before he does. He is speaking of the monstrous clock.
Not the one in Belltown.
Not the one in the one that Belltown is guarding against. The waves of ghosts that the monstrous clock... The bells signify when the monstrous clock has turned. And he is... Chest... I'll give you an extra little thing. Chest is worried. I think something... Ammon, like, watching Chest have this moment, watching Iskra and Akhana, like, putting the pieces together, you guys see, like, a cold sweat run down Chest's temple. Iskra, can you roll me a 20-sider to compete with Vatna to see if Krieg stays on the map?
Ooh.
Oof.
A 4 is real rough, because I think he has like a +4. Does he have a 4 or a 2? Is he 3? Alright.
Let me check.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Did
I think
No, he's.
he does have a +4. Don't worry, guys. He did actually, like, the rolls are terrible, but Krieg did get it done. Not Krieg, Vatna did get it done. You guys all feel a ripple in the nightmare. And like, you guys can, like, it feels like you all heard a scream. Like a blood-curdling scream that only existed in your head. Akhana, you can see frayed ends of, when Akhana sees Stitchcraft, do you see it as, I think we explained it as, Katori sees it as embroidery. And I think Vatna sees it as, like, sewing, like a weave style. Well, not that that's not how embroidery works, but how does Akhana see it?
I think I've still seen kind of like golden, like fate threads motif, but not like more in a loose and interpretive way, but not in a like made item way. So it doesn't follow a pattern, or it doesn't like overlay with anything. It's just like free flowing and occasionally like loops around people or through like events, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I get you. For sure. And this might be like Donnie Darko, but with string.
I didn't.
You ever saw Donnie Darko?
I literally can't watch it.
Oh,
It's too much.
no. Do we hate Jake Gyllenhaal?
No,
Do
that's
we
not him.
Molly Gyllenhaal.
No, although they're
you should
weird.
But absolutely. So, what is the Yeah. So that's what you see. Royce, you feel a a loss, kind of. Like part of the silver thimble just vanished. Like you lost an organ, is what it feels like for a moment. It's like as the spirit of the silver thimble, you just lost a huge part of yourself. And it just vanished.
I fall to my knees.
Iskra, you, like, in your golden fangs, they start to vibrate.
Oh, I
Like-
don't like that.
And Ammon, a tarot card falls out of your security guard jacket. Which one was it? Oh, no, it was a 10 of cups. That's what, like, not the cups, the coins? Oh, pentacles, sorry.
What specifically is the vibe?
What is the vibe is the city is about to go really, really poor. Like, economic loss on a grand scale.
What are you talking about? It should trickle down.
I'm sure trickle down economics is definitely going to pull this one off. Like, we couldn't get to Reagan couldn't get to work. I think Krieg's got it though. I really do.
Craig got it all planned out. He has a beneficiary and everybody.
It's like, right? Like, Krieg is going to be incredibly wealthy, and then when he suddenly disappears without leaving anybody any information of where he stashed or stored his money, and that money just vanishes out of the economy wholesale, I'm sure we're fine, and a criminal element is not about to move into the silver thimble.
It's fine.
Jess just, like, looks over, then looks at the four of you, is just like, did you all feel that?
A part of me just died.
I think I've seen it happen.
Chest sits down in a chair. Like, Chest gets kind of casual, and, like, you see he takes the contract and he crushes it into it, and it burns up. He's just like, I will answer your questions. Answer mine without a contract, without any more. It's like you have proven yourselves. It's just like, we need to help each other. Someone in your crew is betraying you. Are you aware of this?
I kind of think that's the path we're going down.
You obviously know of the big bad wolf. It's just like, that is, like, waves his hand, curses happen, come and go. What the Lady Summer Song brought upon herself, meaning well as she did. You all will need to deal with that. But this boogeyman, spreading this toxin throughout your city, they are attempting to power the monstrous clock. You all aware of the monstrous clock, yes?
Yes.
It counts up to Armageddon, Ragnarok, the end times, Black Friday, Good Friday. It depends where you stand. And, he pats his head, and, you see him take a big swig of his drink, a lot of his cool lost. He's like, whatever you all did on the moon brought something of great power here.
Sorry.
Cast can't see what happens on the moon, so he honestly has no idea what happened on the moon.
Leave it to his imagination.
It's like, so yes, there is somebody out there synthesizing a drug that will create great euphoria, and in return provides an absolute nightmare. These little machines, as clever as they are, capture the resonance of that nightmare. And then once returned to fill back up, somebody is gathering that fear. Now, I am no fool. I've heard the rumors that your Dr. Cash is a likely suspect. Do you all believe this to be true?
I don't have enough evidence going on right now to even think that it's true yet.
Then what would you ask of me? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I know of some dealings and arrangements that may have something to do with it, but I don't know how intentional it is. I have some suspicions that I'm not ready to discuss yet, especially with you.
He raises his hands. I understand. It's like, I am the devil.
You are definitely a devil.
You, Peanut comes.
You...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
Keep
you're fine,
interrupting.
absolutely. No, you're good, you're great.
Have you made any deals, signed any contracts with Dr. Myers?
Of course, me and Dr. Myers go way back.
What was the most recent contract you signed?
Confidentiality.
Hmm.
But I can say, he hasn't been working with me in about 100 years. He took up with some stranger crowds.
You said you'd answer honestly, Chest.
I
Now
did.
you're purposely withholding information and conversation.
I'm a devil. I like
But
long,
that's not speaking
lingering
out of honesty,
conversation.
Chest.
It's okay. He's like, fine. He stands up. Dr. Myers, in my last contract, was to build a body for my beloved pet dog that went missing. It's like, the dog took the wrong path on the crossroads and I haven't seen them since. I missed them dearly. And when I learned
dogs
that
in hell?
we have dogs in hell. We are not monsters. Do we not deserve a little companionship?
I mean, it's hell.
Hell is people, my friend.
Sure.
And then he's just like, that was my last contract with him. He built me a fine body. I have yet to find the soul to place back in it, but it's a decent, creature. Stands a good 60 feet long, 40 feet
What?
tall.
What kind of dog was this?
That's pretty small for hell, really.
It was a beloved pet.
Okay.
I asked for exotic materials. Like a rock head, because I always wanted a griffin as a dog. But anyway, in that span of time, he fell in with a crowd that I find unscrupulous. I don't like the off-world types.
Do you know from where exactly?
Where
Or
they
approximate?
originate, I am unsure. I have suspicions, but I would only answer you honestly and truthfully. And if I only have suspicions, I can do neither. But they came from the Folded City.
Hmm.
They are known as the Alchemists. Are you known to them? It's like, and you are known to them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're aware.
Have you heard of the Tailor?
Yes.
So he has a special interest in you, and he can hide from my eyes. That's not an expression. That is just I have a bunch of guys that I call my eyes.
Okay.
It's like I'm not clairvoyant. I do a lot of cold reading. This guy knows. And he points to Ammon.
I do know.
It's like, so Dr. Myers fell in with the alchemists. But last I knew, you all visited him. He was on his way here, and I haven't heard one peep from him since. Did he not arrive?
No, I haven't seen him.
No, but I do have a question for him.
It's like, well...
Jess,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I have one other question for you, Jess. Have you made any deals or signed any contracts with Cash?
The doctor?
Yes.
It's like, no, I myself have not made any acquaintance with Cash. Beyond, like, I'm sure they have seen me. They might know my name. But I have not interacted with them directly. It's like...
Do you have
but
a
if-
contract that you would sign with them? You've obviously been watching them, and you know Dr. Myers. You've even asked us about Cash. And being a man of dealings, you've obviously thought of some contract that you would offer them based off of their actions.
I would offer to them the ability to join up with me. If he looks at the camera
Mm.
and it's just like, dear Cash, if you want power, if you want truth, stop running on your own. Powering the monstrous clock on your own is a fool's game. You couldn't survive it even if you got there. But he puts his hand out, he's just like, but with me, together, we could be so much more. We could rule the Echo with fear and trounce these other upstarts beneath our cloven hooves.
He doesn't have him.
Or whatever.
We're like, whatever.
I just like pointing out when you're wrong.
It's like, I can give them cloven hooves. It's like, why
I don't think you should.
Why are you pissing on my parade all day, Akhana?
It's hilarious and payback in the best sense.
He's like, fine.
I'm going to hell. You're gonna see me eventually. I will be there
He's like, oh,
I'll visit
shit.
on the weekend.
for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
man.
hell as a threat to the devil is a fucking...
Because then I'm his problem.
It's like, all right. It's like, I did not expect this scene or this scene to take a lot of the game. So what is the next move here? Do we have more questions for Chess? Because I'm fine doing this. Ammon, do you got anything that you're wondering? We could have fiascoed this bitch.
I think I'm good on questions.
Yeah, I want to go to the Undercity.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Can I do one of those like fist bumps piece for? I'm just messing with
just
Thanks, dog.
wrap him up on the way out. It's just like,
Yes, I will dap him up. That's right. Yep.
Legendary dap.
it's just like good talking with you all. He's just like, I fucking hate this city. And he just walks into the fireplace.
Amazing.
Pretty lit of him.
Damn it.
Oh no, I have a punishment card for that. I only hold on to him because it had my picture on it. That sounded super self-absorbed. I apologize.
Are you fine?
You get a +2 to damage if you're gonna fight something.
You do get +2 to damage if you're gonna fight something.
Oh yeah.
Just in case.
Okay, alright, so we are going into the Undercity, absolutely. The Undercity is just so colorful lately. They have really jazzed the whole place up.
I look at Royce. It's because they're all high, right? They just have loud screaming lights and everything.
This fish is just
yeah.
like, you guys want to get high? What kind of high you want to get?
Brother, I'm already high. Look at me. And I start floating
can't
up
match
off the
that.
ground a little bit.
He looks at all of you guys and he looks at Ammon. He's just like, you're not a cop, are you?
You gotta tell me if you're a cop.
You gotta tell me, Peanut.
No, we're like the opposite of cops.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a cop. Look at me. The hat, the uniform. Nah.
I mean,
That'd
what
be
would
too
his wife and
obvious,
children
wouldn't
say?
it? What would my wife and children think?
That's
All
right.
right.
A-cab. She's like, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? What can the cottage core do for you?
Oh, you're part of the cottage core.
Oh, she's the word. Like, we're simple group. Just trying to, like, we got all the vitamins that you might need. Like, you got your B's, your C's, your D's.
The elemental peas.
What do
Yellow
you
little
use
bees?
vitamins for?
It's like,
Talk-
down here we don't
talking
get a lot of
time?
sunlight. In the Undercity, you need to take your vitamin D. The sun lamps the city does provide went out forever ago with all the magic. But we got all of these lights up. It's just like, unless you're looking for something a little bit stronger. You said you got 3 kids?
Oh yeah. I mean, they're the hell to deal with.
When was the last time you had a good night's sleep?
You know, I can't even remember the last time I had a good night's sleep. And you know, I've been hearing about this little drug that helps with that. I'm wondering if you know where I might score it.
We call them supplements.
The tomato.
Yeah, but one's illegal and one's just, vitamins.
Illegal is just a word for things that just haven't made it mainstream yet.
Very
This guy
true.
gets it.
All right. And it's just like, and I assume that you have. He's like, you see him like pull out a little baggie with a one of the ticks in it, and this one is super bloated. Like its bulbous end has a red, viscous, definitely not blood though. Like you can see through it. Inside, you could swear once in a while it becomes a face, and the tick voice, it might
like
be
candy.
humming.
Can I use a move?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm torn. We're not doing armor, are we, in this session?
What was that?
Are we doing armor, or is that like HP?
Harm? Oh, you think armor?
No,
armor.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, some people have armor. There are things to fight. You guys just had a half an hour long conversation with Chest.
It was. I
As
think
you
it was
do.
worth it.
I loved it. I was here for it.
I have a battlefield awareness, and I always know what's happening around me and what to watch out for. So I kind of want to use. I want to figure out where cottagecore like meets up or exchanges, products and money, and does that side of the business.
Oh, absolutely.
In the meantime, I'm gonna take some drugs.
Oh, you're actually gonna take the tick.
Yeah.
I think you should just look at it, but okay.
No, it reminds me of Be Positive's candies, and I'm like addicted to those things. So
No, listen, it's a
But you're
dream.
yeah, it's a dream. Live a little.
Got this, like we need to experiment, I say
Okay.
do it.
I think if we do a combo move and I knock it out of his hand like with my elbow, but then turn him around and steer him towards like a crowd over there that he could convince more than one person to sell to.
Okay, yeah, you want
And,
to take
like,
it
we
out of his
could
hand
schmooze
before
those
Royce goes
people?
in? Yeah, absolutely.
No, I want to elbow bump it to Royce.
Oh, you want to elbow it to Royce? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like soccer play or something. Like I intervene and then bump it out of his hand in Royce's direction, and then like schmooze him towards a crowd of people or a bunch of
so we can get it
targets
for free.
down the street.
I see the play. I see the play.
Why are we robbing so many people in these dreams? You guys'
not
dream
robbing
come
them.
true. Which is like, what do you want to do? I want to steal things.
We're redistributing the wealth, and Peanut's down there in the corner anyway.
It really is.
I'm literally trying to interrupt the drug trade just so we could track down more information. But also, either Royce, I'm oblivious. Either he's going to take it or we're going to look into it. Like, we'll be able to, like, examine it better or with sharp or whatever.
Listen, I'm a scientist. I'm going to experiment with the hypothesis that this will give me information that we need. Anyway, let's do drugs.
I was going to say, do a lot of engineers say that?
Can we do it
just me,
not?
the greatest.
We could just not do the nightmare drug, but that's perfectly fine.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot your shot. So Akhana, roll me a cool. And Royce, since you are technically helping, you get to add the +1 to it.
Cool.
Oh.
Mixed success. Yeah, here we go. So, Akhana, you get it to him. Like, he doesn't even realize he dropped it. He's just like, oh, was I just not? And he, like, starts reaching into his pockets. And he's just like, oh, I must be out right now, guys. You cool to just chill here, right? Just like, I'll be right back. And you see him, like, run down the alley.
I want to go after him.
And you see him, like, open up the pawn shop, the door to Tisk's place, like, looking back and forth. He does the thing where he does sweep the area. He's looking for you, Akhana. Or he's looking for anybody tailing him.
Okay. I am wearing a shadow cloak that leaves no shadow and makes me silent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No need to roll.
So good luck.
He's just, like, looking around. He's like, he goes into Tisk's shop, and you see him, like, walk up to Tisk and hand him money. And then Tisk starts counting it out. And he's just, like, Tisk going nuts, just yelling at him. Tisk has one of his arms in a cast. In one, like, he has a huge black eye.
Lol, but first I'm going to go on my communicator and silently alert the group Tisk is involved.
And now for the mixed success part. Nika's gonna roll Cash a 20-sider. Royce is gonna roll against Cash.
Oh, yeah.
As he takes the tick.
Nice.
Nice.
Nika, you gonna match it?
Did you both? Oh, okay, 12. Okay.
No. She's rolled 2 though.
As it pumps into you, Royce, you feel amazing for a moment. It's great. Each time, like, it goes into you, like, as a tick punctures your, like, your exoplasma or whatever it is for your body, it sounds like a sausage casing snapping.
Mm.
And then it just pumps it all through you, and as Akhana is following behind him, Iskra and Ammon, you see a network of veins like running through Royce's body, all like through his translucent blue body. You see red veins running through. His eyes become just bright red. His tattoos are still burning silver, but it smells like atmosphere down here, like ozone. Like how people say that space smells like burnt steak. As
Ooh,
Royce,
that's the stuff.
and then suddenly, and without warning, you're taken over by a nightmare. Like, you can shake free of this, but when you, like, look around, you see Ammon and Iskra in front of you, and they both look exactly like the librarian.
Mm.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since the moon, do I now have control of the spiders in my brain?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, does Royce have a brain?
Man, that's a question. Yeah, probably. I got something like a brain.
I mean, can I send some spiders Royce's way to dissolve the nightmare?
You want to use the spiders to eat Cash's nightmare. I'm very excited about this concept.
I do.
Okay, yes. Ammon, you see this happening too. As one of the most versed people on the crew with nightmares, you realize that Royce is going through it right now.
Is he being possessed? And I look at Emma.
You know, yes, maybe. Listen, I'm not that advanced in dream work yet, but this could be possession. Does he look like he is going to be aggro on us?
Oh yeah, like he is. Like actually, Royce, what is your reaction to seeing two librarians trying to like? It looks like they are attacking you.
I got 2 fists, my good man.
There you go.
1, 2.
I mean, you have to have a rip like Jesus, right? Oh, I said it before I could find it. Hold on. Is this helping?
I was gonna say, are you using ripped like Jesus on
Royce?
Royce while he is fighting
100%.
Iskra and
Yes.
okay.
Rude.
Ammon is uncharacteristically going to push Iskra in front of him to protect himself.
Rude. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll my eyes at Ammon and take on this role of protecting him.
You got this.
Yeah, you just pat me on the back. Thanks.
Accurate.
But I do want to like send a few spiders to eat this nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds weird as hell if you ask me.
They just at this point like crawl out of my ears these little nightmare spiders and crawl down my arms, and I can use my bracers to give them this a little electric pathway over to Royce.
That sounds absolutely great. I was kind of worried you were going to say like baby spiders, like casting their little webs out and parachuting over towards Royce's face. You know, like the end of Charlotte's Web, which is
parachuting. All right, now the spiders aren't freaking me out. Cool. Think about little parachutes.
that's how it does it?
Yeah.
It's the scariest thing in the world, but if it has a little parachute,
no, it's funny.
I'm on
Yeah,
board.
totally cute. Yes, cute and adorable.
I'm trying to picture a shark with a parachute, and it doesn't make it any better for me. I just need you to know that. Sorry, Iskra. Yeah, give us that. Oh, you rolled your magic roll last time. Does that mean you get another forward for this one? Because isn't it every time you succeed with magic, your next time you get +1?
Yeah. Mystic. Every time you successfully use magic, take +1 forward.
Yep, and you did. You successfully used magic last time.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to. Yep, you get one more +1.
So I'm rolling a weird.
Yep, rolling a weird.
But
with a
now
+1. Go ahead.
What, +1, so it's 2? Or is it +1 again?
Just the 1 +1. Unless, of course, Ammon is helping somehow by patting you on the back.
Think! Forcing me in front of him as a goddamn shield counts as helping.
I don't think that counts as helping, so we don't want to give him the credit for it, so...
Human shield, go. Oh no.
I'm just hiding.
Ooh.
Mixed success. So, they are going to work. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, man.
Can I category down that?
Oh! I forgot. Oh, there's a mechanic currently going on where sometimes your teammates...
He's a hench.
Wait, what's happening?
So... It got categoried down, so it became like a failure.
No, hold on. I think I have something. Oh, I can't do this. I can't cancel a card with another card, right?
Okay. Right. But don't worry, this is all just a dream. It is like, I do think your spiders are gonna they will work out, but as you are trying to get them out, they are going, but before it fully happens, Royce, what's your attack on Iskra? Oh, what's your attack on the librarian?
So is there just primarily one in front of me right now?
There are two. One of them is the one with only one arm, and one of them has both arms. The one with only one arm is in front of you with that arm raised, and it looks like they have little origami spiders crawling all over them.
I'm gonna...
They got little, army men parachutes on, though.
Wield my wrench to smash through this arm and keep the spiders at bay.
Right. Roll me. That's a tough, right?
Tough. Mm.
Yeah. Alright. Mixed success, but then again, he does have Rip Like Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Iskra, that is gonna take you into all three of your that 3 harm. You're in the next set of harm where you begin dying. Don't worry, you still have 4 more after that.
Mm-hmm.
But Royce shatters your arm with this wrench. And there's I don't know what the reverse of a lucid moment is, but for a second you forget that this is a dream. You are...
They do get stunned as well.
Yeah, you get... so he knocks you completely... yeah, you tell me, Royce. The thing I do need you to do is break that arm, though. Not cut it off, just break it.
Oh, yeah, I'm shattering it, and I'm using the wrench to just baff you out of the way so I can get to the next librarian.
Yep. That that's 1 point for Caustic and 3 cards for Ammon. I didn't need to hold down control for that.
I did it.
Like, yeah, it's just like, I guess, like a paralysis demon style, like you just lock up and just you see Royce as an absolute, like, Iskra, he becomes your worst nightmare. What would Iskra see, like, barreling down on her?
Oh man. I honestly think that because of how valued and important the Tetzelworm is to the woods and how much of a friend and even companion that the Tetzelworm could be to Iskra in danger, the thought of the Tetzelworm turning on Iskra would be a nightmare for her.
Absolutely. Royce, in this strange form, like, not, like, this, like, you tear through the Corinne that was in front of you. Long has she abandoned her woods, far from home is she. Like, embarrassing to see her out here. It's just like, but then you see behind her, it's just like an abomination of folded magic. It's like one of those creatures, and you have the utmost animosity towards this creature from the opposite side of the world. They don't belong here. They never belonged here. Gardeners? Disgusting. They have no authority over you. You are the Tatzelworm. What's your attack on Ammon?
I want to go for Ammon's legs.
Oof.
My best feature.
I'm just gonna munch.
Give me a tough. Oh, sorry. Nika couldn't see, like, some of the stuff that was coming up. But alright, so mixed success. All right. So, Ammon, how do you get out of the way to only take half damage from this, but it is still gonna take you to the same, like, injury level as Iskra?
Probably deserved. I think Ammon, channeling Stephen Williams, is going to try to just like do a cop move of like a jump roll aside.
While pushing Iskra into the way. Using her.
Iskra, do you want
Using
to
Iskra to build momentum.
Continuing the gag.
You totally can. If Iskra wants to take the damage instead of Ammon, we can keep that going.
No.
I didn't say take the damage. I said Ammon use her to propel himself. To use Iskra as momentum.
I use Iskra as a surfboard and just like skate away.
No.
Face down, grinding her, like grinding her. Not. God damn it! There's no way to say that.
Go on.
The Tetzelworm's aroused.
The Tetzelworm grows a mustache.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Welcome to the group,
What
pal.
is happening to us?
Are you sure this mustache isn't a curse? Because I can't get mine to go away.
It's the new Lippy.
No.
Every
come
time I
on,
throw it
man.
up, it just reappears.
All right, Akhana, you see, and this is buck
I was gonna
wild.
ask.
Like, you come back to the group, and you just see Royce tearing through this place. He's roaring like the Tetzelworm.
Okay.
Iskra's like terrified. Her arm is clearly broken and is just hanging loose from the elbow. Ammon is hurt,
Okay.
but he's out. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead for your idea. There's the setup.
Okay, I don't want to break the game or anything, but hear me out. Infinity Scythe cuts through reality as like a quick getaway. But if I twirl it around in a pattern similar to how I'm seeing Stitches of Fate happening, could I affect the reality of what's going on in front of me, even though it's a dream? That's a loaded question.
I like totally think we could do something like that. What kind of roll do you want to make? Or do you want to cut the deck against me?
That's a tempting offer. I don't think I can make an argument for cool, but maybe charm, because I'm trying to bend fate in a sort of way. So I'm trying to influence what's happening. I kind of want to tumble this out and eliminate the facade and bring us back to some sense of reality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You roll me that. Give me that charm roll.
Okay.
Mixed success, yeah. Like it's good. It's good enough to do it. All right, so it is charging down on Okay, so your mixed successes. Do you No, it's fine. Absolutely. What's it look like when you do cut the threads of the Tatzelworm off of Royce?
Well, I want it to be 6, so I want to use the handle of the Infinity Scythe, plant it in the ground, kick flip towards the Tatzelworm, but do a twist in the air so that the scythe does full moon circle and cuts very precisely between what I can sense, or what I can kind of I guess sense is a good word. Sense of where Royce is in the Tetzelworm picture.
Does it make that really great noise? You guys know the noise when you get the like a stitch like cutter or something like right in.
Oh, a seam ripper?
Like when you get a seam ripper just right and it just goes click 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 all through all of the stitching.
Yeah.
It's like bubble wrap to me. Like I'm not into ASMR, but let me tell you, like something like that is so good. When I watch, like I have watched so many TikToks of people taking old clothes and upscaling them or upcycling them. I'm like, man, wish I could do that. And I know you could be like, Alan, you could if you wanted to. It's got all the stuff there. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life right now.
It is kind of like crochet. Like, I don't know if you know this, but when you have to undo something, when you're taking it out, it's called frogging it, because it sounds like it's rip, 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 and it sounds like a bunch of like little tiny.
There is no way on the planet that's called frogging it. Is it really? That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
100% guarantee.
Frog it crochet. How to frog your knitting.
Have you ever seen a frog knit?
No, knitting and crocheting is not the same thing.
This is true. She yelled at me last time because I made this assumption. Sorry, back to the game, everybody. Back to the game. I want to stay focused.
Van X knows. Back me up. What? Okay, they ribbit. Yes, exactly.
Okay,
let's do it.
So, the Tatzelworm disappears. And Royce is standing there. He is still, like, he looks like a blue tick sack right now.
Oh, jeez,
We've
dude,
come
what?
full
I left
circle.
you for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and that was the wrong choice.
He started doing drugs. How do you stop him?
Are you just here to talk about your wife, or are you going to actually jump in and stop Royce from making bad decisions?
Yeah, Ammon will pull out the. I mean, do I shoot him? Like he's still our friend, isn't he?
I'm like, no, we shouldn't shoot him.
Does one of my nightmare spiders that just kind of running around that didn't quite make it to Royce climb up Amon's leg and into his ear, enter his brain, and snaps him out of Steven?
Fantastic.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck yeah! Roll weird.
Be gone,
Roll
Steven.
weird. Get this guy out of here.
That's
He's
right, I'm
useless.
Steven.
Yeah, fucking that'll do it. That'll do it.
Hell yeah.
Whew. When that happens, and like, let me know if you're cool with this, Ammon. Like, we all see a little spider crawl in. Like the camera shows a spider crawl in, and like gets in there, and then you just hear just like what sounds like inside your ears, Ammon, inside those satellite dishes of yours. It sounds like somebody walking over like crumpled paper, and then the spider bites on it and something unfolds in your ear, and like a little piece of paper falls out of your ear, like, earwax, and then burns up on the way down. Kay, you have lost your... Like, you didn't lose anything for it.
We can't activate.
But Ammon is no longer your hench. It is Steven with a V, right?
Damn. Yeah, it's Steven with a V.
Yeah. It's like Ammon
Gonna make
wakes
you
up.
proud, Kay.
You did great. I was not expecting you to fight people. Like, no, I did know you guys were all like good against dreams. Like, but I didn't know you guys were actually good planners to fight dreams.
Don't lump me in with them. I'm terrible at planning things.
He's a cannonball.
Rory
Or
is
whatever you
like
didn't expect.
beating like a heart, and it's just like an adrenaline-filled heart. Like, he is currently in mid-hysteria. Like, his body can't hold, like, his new body cannot hold all of this nightmare energy. Every time it beats, his tattoo of a bee on his chest and Leto on his arm keep bursting into silver flames.
Anyone have some Narcan?
I have Ammon is aware that he is now Ammon, right?
Yes, Ammon is aware that he is Ammon. As long as you are good with that. If you want to just have Ammon be working for Kay, we can change this. But I like it when you guys are like, sometimes you don't realize you're doing it.
I still like the idea of Ammon working for Kay, but I do have an idea on how to maybe fix this.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Ammon's gonna take the proud parent and just try to pistol whip knock Royce out.
I support this.
Yeah, absolutely. Pistol whip that dwarf.
You're gonna pop me like a balloon here.
I don't like that.
Do it.
Is that gonna be a sharp or tough?
I think probably tough, right?
Mm.
Mixed success, okay.
Damn, these 9s.
Like, a lot of things adding 2 9s, but like I didn't realize like so easy to get. But
we should have picked like 8.
But that's not a natural 9. That's 6, 7, 8 right there.
Yeah, it's not a
Plus one.
natural.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah, if we had picked 8, I'm pretty sure we would have fucking hit it like 4
Oh,
times
God.
already. But yeah, so what are you angling for? Just to knock him out?
Yeah, I think just subduing him.
So Royce, Ammon comes up to you. Like, what's it look like, Ammon?
I think Ammon snaps. He's like, coming out of Stephen Williams. He's like, "Oh shit, I don't have a wife. I'm gay," and grabs his pistol and just kind of like runs up and goes, "Sorry," and smacks him.
It's just flailing. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gay. Smack. Just like that. I don't think that should be what you yell before you pistol whip a friend. A friend clearly suffering from a drug overdose.
You gotta knock them out, and then you can apply first aid.
Is that how it works?
I've read that somewhere.
All right, Ammon. So as you hit him, and he does a little. He's a, what's the word I'm looking for? He's a squirter. Like, you hit him, and like the vein
You
in
heard
his
it here, everybody.
head like
From the
spurts
vein
the
head.
blood out, and it hits you right. It covers one of your eyes, and out of that eye, you can, like, you open it, you blink a couple of times, and you see the city on fire. You see just the worst monsters imaginable. Literally, whatever the worst thing Ammon can imagine is what he is seeing out of that eye.
My father's here.
You're a disappointment. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man
I
style.
am your father. Darth Vader said that.
But wherever you're looking, Ammon, like, that stuff is happening. Like, Akhana and Iskra, you are seeing the damage of it being done. But you cannot see what's causing it. Like, you see fires start to break out wherever, but you two are smart characters. So, like, if you look at Ammon, you can tell it's wherever he is looking is where that is happening.
Ammon is frantically looking around.
Of course. Could I pistol whip him off?
Yes!
Yes!
Nice.
What goes around comes around, first of all. And
You know the
second,
rules, though.
I don't know the rules.
You gotta yell, I'm gay. I don't have a wife, I'm gay.
I don't have a wife, I'm gay.
Whoopsh.
Oh, here we go.
Roll
Oh.
up.
Say the line I'm on.
Say it, Ammon.
Oh god.
Ammon, you look
What'd you do?
over, and that hateful creature that you saw take Leo at the basement of that church is looking directly at you. Its arm, like, takes on a metallic sheen. Its face, for a moment, looks exactly like Senior Officer Akhana coming for you. It's gonna grab you. It's gonna take you into that box that Leo was trapped in. You're gonna be alone for months with no one to talk to, trapped inside your own mind. And
Ammon,
then,
oh shit! I was gonna say Ammon, if given the chance, seeing this coming forth, is going to shoot it.
absolutely, shoot a gun.
Wildly. Oh. Okay.
Sorry, Akhana.
No, you're not.
I'm a little sorry.
It's fucking hell.
I have a million ways to get out of the way, but okay.
Just sorry, Ammon, I'm gay. I'm sorry, Akhana, I'm gay. Just better. Yeah, I kind of like if you got a way to get out of the way, get out, like for sure, just sell it to me.
Make a deal with the agency. Requesting help or gear, or make excuses. Well, I don't want to make an excuse for a failure, but request help or gear. Request for gear or personnel is okayed and your slip up goes unnoticed. That's on a 10+. That's what I'm shooting for.
You're just rolling cool. All right.
Yes.
Are you like who from the academy, like who from your agency, who in this world is still working? Like everybody can still work for the Silver Thimble. Just most people are on like break because like there are no adventures because you guys aren't leaving. Who are you trying to like summon here that can help you?
Besides his dad, who would have the largest impact on, I guess, shocking Ammon back to normalcy? ?
I mean, couldn't I just try to cast Relieve on both of them, or is the drug too powerful? Or the nightmare's too powerful?
That's an option.
The biggest impact on Ammon would be cast or K or like.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny to pull K in?
Seth would also be one.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I want to call Seth.
Instantly, Seth shows up, and he also sees the giant blood creature that punctured Leo at the basement of the.
Yay!
Oh yeah, Seth was
Hell
there.
yeah.
This is just. I mean, just. So yeah, you roll. All right. So Iskra, while Ammon is doing what's going on over there, do you want to try to use Relieve on Royce? See if it works.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, because it's either, I'm either going to try Relieve, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to, like, AFib him with my electricity.
I'm solid with. So Royce is down right now. He is unconscious, but, like, yeah, we can try to, like, drain him with Relieve. Okay, yeah, I love this.
Well, technically, under Relieve, it says it only lasts for an hour. Technically.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Because if we just calm him down so he gets into the euphoria state, we can just kind of juice him.
Okay.
Juice
All right.
I don't want to.
So what do I need to roll for Relieve?
It's magic, so it's gotta be weird. I hate, like, I'm sorry that I'm like all of your rolls are just weird.
I mean, I have literally no other abilities. Like, if you put me in a non-magic game, I'm super fucked. So weird. And my last magic was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
So I do not get a plus.
Don't get the plus. Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
I can't see my rolls. I have no idea.
It was a 4.
Cool.
You rolled 2 1s.
Excellent. Excellent.
Royce, what happens?
Man, yeah. That's a great question. You're trying to shock me back with magic?
Right now, I'm just trying to cast Relieve to get you to come out of your nightmare mental state.
What does Relieve do exactly?
It says, you say something comforting to a nearby creature, alleviating them from anxiety, pain, and discomfort for 1 hour. In this state, the creature cannot be affected by fear or confusion. For a brief time, they feel better than they have ever felt before.
You definitely make me feel worse than I have ever felt before.
Fucking doom music starts playing. Oh man. So Iskra, his heart is beating much faster, or whatever would be his heart, whatever pumps, whatever this is, and his skin. It's weird because a moment ago he was much more translucent, is becoming paler, but more opaque, and it is losing its blue sheen to it as it is just becoming pale from the not pale, a pale pink, and you see droplets of the tick sweats start to pour out of him, and from the reports that Stephen and Akhana had gathered, it was just a little bit. This is like a flood of sweat, of bloody sweat, of fear, and it reeks of fear. And everybody has to make me a cool roll. If you fail it, this is really fucking scary. Akhana, if you can make 2 cool rolls, 1 for Seth.
Sure.
So everybody's making a cool rule?
Except for you. You are the...
No, it spun on a 6 and went to a 2. Oh.
It sure did.
Am I cool too?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh. That's a 9 on the die.
Oh, that is a 9 on the die.
I hate that.
Okay, so we got... there you go, Cash. Alright.
Do I roll another cool, or because I failed?
Royce is about to turn into a nightmare of Cash's design, for the record.
Let's do it.
Like a chest burster. His heart keeps beating. It keeps beating, and the relief isn't working, Iskra. It's terrifying. Your one arm hanging loose to the side, and it's just he's unconscious, and the pools of this liquid pouring out of his head from the pistol whipping that Ammon just did, combined with the sheer amount of liquid pouring out of his pores as he lays here. It sounds like... You guys know Jurassic Park, when the eggs hatch in Jurassic Park, that really wet sound? As
I
Royce's
don't want to.
body bursts open, and a humanoid's a strong word. Clam oyster creature rips itself out of its chest.
Yeah.
This is a nightmare of Cash. I mean, this is Cash literally putting a nightmare in here. It has some health. It is a race to kill it. It will keep chasing you down until it is destroyed.
I just started blasting?
Oh, yeah, start blasting. That's fine.
Cool. Assault rifle, 3 harm. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Sharp for, is it sharp or cool for... No, it's sharp, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's sharp for... Oh, no, you have tactical
I see.
genius. No,
I
it's
do.
still sharp. It's still sharp for
Okay.
shooting. Alright, it's mixed success. This thing, which is known as the Hello Nurse,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe the Hell No Nurse, I'm not sure.
Yeah, hell no, nurse sounds right.
as you just open fire into it, it is gonna like get one attack on you from the mixed success. Either you can do 1 harm to it and dodge, or you can do 3 harm to it and take 2 harm yourself.
I can take the harm.
All right, absolutely. So, Royce, in your new nightmare form, like you feel your face just in a rictus smile. The 8s, the images down there for the 8s on our like die roll thing is actually really good, as like you are in this form and you are happy as a clam. You are just overjoyed, and you look around and there's just so much to just taste and to enjoy and to consume. It's less about the taste. It's more about the filling them with dread. That is the seasoning for it. So what do you do? Like this Akhana, you know Akhana. Like you still have your memories as Akhana is opening fire up with this assault rifle. What does this assault rifle look like, Akhana? I don't think we've seen assault rifles in this game other than Tommy guns.
Mine would definitely be jet black, sleek. Uh, I don't know a lot about gun designs.
That's okay. Like
To double barrel for sure.
double barrel assault rifle. Okay, we're Borderlands in this one.
Yeah, yes,
that's fine.
exactly.
Absolutely. So these bullets just ripping through you, and like you only have 6 HP. And like she just did 3 to you. She is a threat.
You better believe it.
I don't believe she should have hands anymore.
Oh no, I need those.
Because I know Akhana. She's good with her hands and guns and all that. If you don't have those, I don't get hurt no more.
You didn't get it all the way off because you only did 2 damage, but it's like, yeah, Akhana, it's obvious. He's aiming for your hands.
Great.
Alright, Ammon. Sorry. So yeah, Ammon and Iskra, you see this. It is terrifying. You guys might not be having the best days right now. As we just saw Royce burst open like an egg.
Yeah, it happens.
Somebody played Ephemeral earlier. I think, was it during this scene? Oh yeah, it definitely was in this scene. It was Volpa played it. So Ammon or Iskra right now, if you want to have a very lucid moment and have the perfect item for this to save you from this, you can, or you can save it and have the perfect item to solve the mystery or whatever you need to do. But just up to you. Just so you know that there is a card out there that will give you exactly what you need if you want it. If you can think of a cool idea.
I have a shotgun.
I have an idea. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So this is made up of, like, this is Cash's nightmare. I'm assuming that...
Peanut's nightmare. Oh, the creature is like...
Oh, the creature is Cash's doing.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I'm assuming that what Cash was injected with at Dr. Myers was the tick. So is this creature made up of the tick because it's of Cash?
Oh, it's definitely... Yeah.
And if it responds to magic, by trying to return to its home base. If I shock it full of electricity, is it going to run to the source? And can I use the card that's in play to do exactly that?
Like, oh, I absolutely love that. Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll just have to lasso Royce and drag him behind us?
I think we can get Royce to like like you can just he'll go back into his own body husk. He's gonna be really weird when he comes out of this. I think. Not like he's never really weird.
So
Just a Tuesday.
if I do my whole ice skating thing to go over to Royce, embrace him in a hug to him, shoot a shit ton of electricity at this thing, causing it to run. Not only will I scream at the team to follow it because it's about to go to the source, but I will also send Royce back into Royce.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have exactly what you need for it. All right. Okay. Okay. Ammon, you said you have a shotgun. Um, the other creature is the thing that it's trying to stop it. The other creature reverberates at the same time as the clam, as the hello nurse, as it is attacking Akhana. The creature, the mosquito-esque creature, which is also made of the tick, is lashing towards Akhana. Not Akhana, lashing towards Iskra. Do you make it so Iskra doesn't have to roll by shooting it first? Does Stephen Williams remember his oath to the guard?
Protect and serve. Yeah, he'll shoot it. Yeah, okay, I guess.
So, you can do whatever you want. Like I just thought because you started to say shotgun. I thought.
Oh god. Well, no, I was gonna shoot shotgun the nightmare creature, but then Iskra had her plan. I think, God, I think because this is such a different Ammon. I do think Ammon probably wouldn't shoot it. He's self-preservation right now. That's all he's going through. He is going to probably uncharacteristically run
Oh shit! Where you running? Are you running into Tisk's shop?
away. Just wherever away is. I think Ammon just has this sudden like self-preservation that he's never had before and just runs.
Jeff. Oh, that's a. Okay. So, Iskra, you see as as Akhana is fighting off this creature, you see some of the blood forming up, becoming almost a spear. Like it's becoming a spear, not the tick, the drug, like a pool of it, and it is lashing out for you. It is gonna aim right for your throat. But as it's like quivering, and you are getting into the hug position to relieve Royce, to save Royce, Ammon looks over and sees it, and runs. And Seth, it's over. My dead body is following him. Or he doesn't have to. He can keep Seth. It did say Ammon. He's got to stay
Holding
with
Seth's
him.
hand, like we're running away.
Like, we're gay.
That's fantastic.
Alright, so Akhana, you can take you can take 4 damage right now before you make the roll. You have to take 4 harm just to be able to make a roll to prevent Iskra from getting speared by this. Iskra will still get a roll of her own.
Okay.
Even if you fail, Iskra can still try to dodge.
Okay.
But do you take the 4 harm? The 4 harm, just so you know, that clam finishes taking that hand. You have to basically it's got your hand in its mouth. You have to do the yank it out situation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. And then can I add some flavor?
Absolutely, 1000%. Always add flavor.
Fantastic. I'm actually going to, with my other hand, take the scythe off my back and whirl it around. And I'm using Tactical Genius because it's going to be cool as fuck. What I'm going to do is actually grab it closer towards the blade, but still on the handle. So the long part of the handle is sticking out. And I lean down, like the monster has my hand or whatever, but I lean down and I twirl it over my back. And I actually use the handle to kick out Ammon and Seth, I guess, their legs so that they topple on top of each other, and then swing it around and try to use the stabby end to stab through the clam and then pull my hand out.
Absolutely, that sounds like a cool roll.
Please work. Yes!
Yeah, that's a success. Absolutely. So, how did you catch the spike that's on its way towards Iskra? And Iskra, do you, for the scene, as we see this, is Iskra looking at the spear thing coming at her, or is Iskra trusting that Akhana will get it, so her back is to it?
Oh, this would 100% be trusting Akhana, because in this moment I'm focused on both trying to get to Royce, trying to signal Akhana that Ammon is running, and trusting her at the same time that she's going to help. All non-verbally.
Because it's like that. So the curved part of the scythe will come down through the meaty part of the clam, and then the tip will knock off the spike. Slice Beautiful. Through the spike, so it doesn't make it to her.
Oh, I love that. And then, Royce, you suddenly feel your lungs fill with air again. Although, again, you don't have organs. As everybody in the silver thimble right now, feels just the absolute most fear that you've ever felt in your life. It feels like being electrocuted. It's over in a blink, less than a millisecond, but all it feels is you have the memory of the pain, but you cannot describe it. For a moment, you had the most terrifying experience. And that experience is currently running down, little tick. This thing crushes away, and the tick hits the ground and starts scuttling off. Royce, you're alive again. I get warning for spiders. If you're scared of spiders, I guess it's a little mechanical guy, though.
Where?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I really am. I should have given more of a warning. Is it okay? Do I need to get him off the screen?
That's
Sorry,
okay.
Okay.
I just
We all good?
pretend it's not a spider. It's good.
I'm just
I'll
gonna
make
not
him
look
real.
at it.
So, Akhana, you missing a hand, like as it like drips the blood onto the ground. Royce waking up, looking like a haggard mess. You guys know what the engineers looked like from Prometheus? Is that what it was called? The other alien movie, like super weird, like super translucent white skin with you can see all the veins. That's what Royce looks like, but you can see the parts that he split open for that thing to get out of him. They are like burning with like soft silver flames, but he is in a state. Royce, you're at all but one harmful, by the way.
So while everyone is absolutely just disheveled, I'm also trying to tell them to get up and run and follow the thing.
Yeah, Ammon, get up and run.
Come on.
Not
kinda,
away.
This is your father speaking.
Mm.
Run, you coward.
Ammon kind of like helps Seth up after falling on top of him. Gives him a little head pat and then just run, I guess.
It's just Iskra and Akhana slapping their foreheads. It's really difficult for Akhana. It's like, that way!
That way, I got it.
Left-handed. Awkward. Yep.
Are you chasing after it, Ammon?
Yeah, I think the danger's gone, so Ammon's no longer self-preservation is gonna continue the mission.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you rub the blood out of your eye, or you rub the tick out of your eye. Roll me. What do you think it is? What is it? Sharp to track things down? You think it's probably sharp to keep
Yeah.
up with it? Yeah, it's definitely sharp. Take a +1 because Seth is right there helping you.
At the Seth for good luck.
Yeah, success.
I'll do it.
So yeah, Akhana and Iskra, are you chasing after too, or are you guys staying back to take care of Royce?
Oh, I thought he would be well enough to join us.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. We can all chase behind it. That's great. Let me untint.
I mean,
Royce.
I guess that would be up to Royce. Like, how well did I heal you? Like, do you want to be in the street still?
Yeah, Royce, you got 1 health left. How you feeling?
Actually, I have a card for that. Do you want some bee candy? Do you want some candy?
Yeah, let's feed the spirit some candy.
Is Royce muted? I haven't heard him in a minute.
I have totally been muted for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I felt that.
No, I'm fine. I've totally been in worse states.
The idea of Iskra
I'll
being,
take
you
it.
want some
Yeah,
candy? Candy?
I mean, if so heal technically says after relieved of any sort of any short-term impairments.
Yeah, I think he's back. He's like, he is just like, looks a mess. It's gonna take his body like, but yeah, you can bee candy. I would love to give Royce some bee candy.
Yeah, it's like my thing. I eat those things for breakfast.
I mean, I could restore you, but it takes 7 AP, and I'm pretty
don't
low.
do that.
So
give
the
you
only
AP.
thing I can do is offer you some bee candy to give you 2 HP and an AP. If you want to
give me-
join us, or you can stay here in the street.
I mean, yeah, I'm coming with you guys.
Okay. Do you feel like you can come with us without the bee candy, or do you need some bee
Sure.
candy to come with us?
How about you just hand me the bee candy, and then when I need to take it, I'll take it.
Iskra is going to naively give it
Mm-hmm.
to you because I would have no idea otherwise.
Cool.
Man
And then
that
as we're
never
running, I'm
played
gonna
this
pop that in my
card,
mouth.
item,
Immediately,
Mhm.
of course.
depositors candy.
Roll me 1d6, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Anything but a 5. I'm just praying it's not a 5. 1 is so good. B, goes up a level.
Ooh, could I use a card?
Absolutely.
I'm like, is it a 1/1 or is it a?
It's not a 1/1. This is just a d6 for when you use a bee candy.
I have a ponder the orb. Roll a d20, keep that number to the side, and swap out any die, player or DM.
What happens when I get a 20 on his B plus?
We're gonna find out. Well, you have to roll 20.
Okay, you want to roll? Yeah, roll a 20-sider. I never said anywhere in that card, if we're playing a different system, it's whatever the cards, whatever the die is. It's like, yeah.
I'll roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a 20-sider.
Yeah,
I'm terrified.
I have to see this.
Nice, it's 2.
Nice.
It was close. The 20's right there.
But we've got a 2 for any rolls in the future
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't know if we want to use that for this candy.
That's fair.
Like, Royce pops the candy into his mouth, and as he's as everybody's like jogging, keeping up, we see all of that tick that was on the cobblestones getting sucked up and going into the ground, and then just like a water bed. Like the street is like a water bed as it goes away. Like there's a wave under the ground that is moving the cobblestones out of the way. Like something huge is moving underground the opposite direction.
Nice.
Chest is pissed right now. Like, if we went into this game to weaken the people that he's been dealing with, like, this has been it got so much worse.
I'm having such a fantastic dream right now.
Let me move us. You guys chase after it, and you have to go through the tunnels that the Rinders have been digging. And this is the location where Howl and the I will answer that for you shortly, Cash. I don't think so, because they defeated it so quickly with the ephemeral things. But maybe. I don't... You did take a hand off.
Mm-hmm.
You got a hand.
Yeah,
So
I
like
handed to
you had to make Akhana. You made Akhana take her own hand off to save Iskra. So I think that might be worth a point.
A very skilled hand, by the way.
Right, an incredibly skilled hand. That's why I went for it.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys get through into the tunnels, and you see the little spider, the tick, running away, climbing up the crystals. You see what looks like a copper pipe that it seems to be running towards.
Like the copper pipes in Dr. Myers' basement.
Like the copper pipes in Dr. Myers' basement.
So I would elbow Akhana.
Can I investigate it? Or is it like smushing the tick like more imperative?
I think you guys can grab it before it gets to the thing. I don't even think that's a particularly hard roll. Like, you know? You guys Don't I fucking know it, Caustic? Like, Caustic just messaged me. Nobody goes anywhere near her their traps. But like, I fucking feel you. Imagine trying to like hide magical like items for people. Imagine every game is full of magical items, and it's just like, oh, can't wait till they fucking go on this map. It's gonna be so great, and then they just spit in my mouth. That's not true. I love you all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
disgusting.
Fuck, I
got a little
gotta get out of
weird.
this villains chat. You guys are talking too much. Okay. But yeah, you grab it. Who wants to grab it?
Well, I'm down to one hand, so not
I'm down
me.
to one arm.
Oh my god.
Is Seth
I'll
here?
grab it.
That's right, because you have a broken arm. Is Seth here with us, or
Seth is here. Like, yeah, I'll let Seth be here with you. You can make a roll using Seth.
Everybody's fucked up. This is perfect.
hey, buddy, we need your help. You have 2 good arms.
Seth's got like a bunch
Do I
of
still have
tentacles.
2 good arms?
Yeah, Mon still got 2 arms, 2 good arms too.
Yeah, but
Just a little
I never
fucked up.
trust you.
I was gonna say I'm a little still untrusting, bro.
Oh my god, we've done it. The villain has begun villaining, and now people don't trust each other.
Just
The
temporary.
spirit
and
of
just
Stephen
one person.
Williams is really hard to shake off sometimes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Probably because all you could think about was his wife.
Listen, his wife apparently was handsome.
That's fair.
All right, yeah, Akhana. This is probably a sharp. This is you. You still get to roll your number, but it is you are. This is Seth doing it.
Okay.
Double none.
Oh,
Hey,
No
look,
way.
it's a
come on.
9.
Damn it.
Wait, that's a 9. And that's a 10.
Yeah,
I know,
that's a
but
9
it's
on the
also a
dice.
9 on the die.
Oh. Oh shit! It is. It is.
Come on.
Okay. All right. So we've done everybody, right? We did
Syria.
Vatna to start. Oh, Syria. Oh, Syria.
We're so dead,
That's
guys.
perfect. Yeah.
What a great
well,
nightmare we've had together.
It's been fun
This is where I just
Mom's
blink
gonna
out of
be so
existence to wake up.
traumatized.
and harmful.
All this talk of all the limbs that Seth has. You had to brag about just how many limbs Seth has.
Those hands, arms, all those tentacles.
He's got
Oh,
so
man.
many. And you know who's looking for hands? You know who gets really handsy?
I don't want
Nom
to know.
nom.
I'm afraid.
The wolf beckons for your hand.
Bursting out of one of the crystals. It's like, is just a bloody wolf. Like, you smell rotten pumpkin as it charges directly for Seth, clearly trying to stop him from grabbing this our little like bug friend.
So I started blasting.
Absolutely, start
I
blasting.
would like to
fucking-
cast it out.
Oh, cast it out! Oh,
Ooh.
fucking God! I'm so sorry for you villains. You guys can't win these fucking fights. They have all the moves for it.
Wahaha.
I rebuke this evil.
I don't believe in you.
maybe.
Be gone.
Maybe.
Do some
maybe
spirit
I
shit
rebuke.
about it.
Okay, cast it out. You may.
A 9.
It's another 9.
Another 9?
Boy!
Yeah.
Throw these dice away.
But the wolf gets banished. Pretty good, guys, eh?
Pretty good.
You probably brought something worse. I can't win. I mean, you guys think the villains are losing, but
Such a spooky dream.
Hey guys, the wolf is gone. We did it. Look at us.
Mon's just
Indeed.
applauding himself.
Pat on the
high
back.
five.
Sorry. high stump.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, it should be. No, that's so serious because like you are only countering that. So serious
I
that
can't even give finger guns.
roll me a d20. Royce, you are combating Osiria right now. Like you are going to banish it. Let's see how much of Seth remains.
Oh, sorry.
Seth, I apologize in advance, but you might be just like an ear later.
Nika is rolling for Osiria.
I
You are
don't want Seth to
fucking.
die.
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
Oh my god. She rolled 2s. All game. Oh no, I said 2.
Fucking Seth is goddamn fine.
Hell yeah, Seth, I got you, man.
I can't
Seth is
believe
pretty
it.
fine.
Yeah. This okay. Okay. Royce, what does your banishment look like? And this is just my pitch. If it can be whistling the right resonance, it would be so good for me.
Oh hell yeah! I imagine it's like I whistle it and like that, just like in a stream of silver fire whisks them out with the resonance.
The crystals start reverberating with the whistle as all the crystals start to shatter. The little fucking tick lands directly in front of you. Like Iskra, you feel the air coming through that pipe. You know exactly, like you were right on the money. This pipe goes directly to Sonnery. It goes right next to Evil. You'd recognize that disgusting air scent anywhere. Seth,
Okay.
you're safe. For a second, your life flashed before your eyes, but now you're good.
He said a
It's-
prayer.
Voice is a new religion.
Please, I got enough people worshipping me as it is.
I'm just thinking to be this.
So, Akhana, I'm going to pose you a question. Do you think that we
Yeah.
have enough evidence based off of our last report from being with Dr. Myers and Cash that we can confirm that Dr. Myers gave Cash the tick and this pipe goes to Dr. Myers? This is like from his basement, and then this little robot tick thing, if we take this to Peanut, would it be enough evidence? Or do we need more?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel much better about saying like this is all connected, and maybe Cash was framed, and it's Myers really doing the dirty work.
And please tell me that you have on your persons something that recorded Chest's investigation so that we can play back everything he said to Peanut.
I do, because I have a listening device.
Fucking
Always with
amazing.
me.
Because so many of these things add up to Myers.
So this just solidifies that Cash isn't involved then, right?
I mean, that's mostly what Peanut wanted, but I think we have more than just, it's not just Cash. If anything, Cash is being used.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, let's have this conversation at Peanut's office.
I Bamfus to Peanut's office.
Oh shit, do you Bamfus to Peanut's office? Give me 1 second then.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on.
there has to be a sound effect there.
Can move the party back here.
I have the teleporter of shame card, but I don't think we have to use it because we're confident.
I mean, Akhana and I are confident.
It's been a
Who has shame here? It's me.
I mean, I'm basically naked right now.
Yeah, but you fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
See, no shame. And Seth prayed to save us. And Ammon has some thinking to do.
So our emotional support, Seth?
I missed that in the chat. I thought that he was praying. Was he praying to Beezus, or was he praying to just... I missed who he was praying to.
Oh, I just threw it in as I thought it was funny because his profile picture has holding the road.
I do love the holding the
what
rows
do we
of
call
bees.
it?
Rows of bees.
Rows of bees. That's right.
Because we live in puns. I just... Okay. So, Akhana, you gonna just... How are you gonna get us back there, Akhana? Is it just like, are we just walking back, or are you actually teleporting us somehow? Are you just cutting reality?
I was gonna say I have two methods. One, and again, it's a dream, so I don't think it's gonna actually tear reality. But yes, I could open a portal or open a rip in this place and just have us step out into Peanut's office. Or I have a teleport of shame card, but I was arguing with myself that I don't think we are teleporting in shame.
That's only if we get separated, right?
Oh yeah, we're all together. Even better.
Yep.
Yes. So, Scythe it is.
You just cut through
Seth, what the fuck? You can't just type things like that, man.
Akhana, as you cut through this, you see it, like, you feel it, like multiple layers of a nightmare. Like, you cut through this one, and you are aware that you are in Peanut's nightmare, because we established that at the beginning. And then the fabric tearing through it, as it starts to like peel itself open. Like, Ammon, you are looking through it too, and you realize what is happening. And I think it's only you four that, and you four have to convince everybody else. Like, there is so much. You see another nightmare in there. Akhana, Ammon, Iskra, and Royce. All four of you see what everybody is seeing as the real world. And if you didn't hear the air quotes, they were there. That is also just a nightmare. Everybody is dreaming within dreams. And the echo as a whole is being thrown around. Like, anybody that you see in a dream, they're actually there. Like, they will remember it. As a dream, like, they will wake up and be like, that's fucking weird. But the people that Krieg shot in the face, like the person Krieg shot in the face, the person Rennick shot in the face, we've done a lot of shooting people in the face with shotguns. They're gonna remember. Like, and you four know this without a doubt.
Is there any stitchcraft I can do about this?
Absolutely. What would you try to do?
Well, I don't want to mess with the fabric too much. Unintended consequences and such. But I kind of want to see, is it possible to determine who layered the fabrics in this way? Like, was it done intentionally, or is it a accumulation of events?
Okay, yeah, roll me a... I think this is a sharp, add. So, I don't know why the ad came out like me saying it like that, but sorry about that. Guess I'm hitting puberty. Finally, guys. Add +3, because I think everybody can help you. If you guys want to help. For each person, however you're trying to help Akhana get to the bottom of who laid the fabric this way. Like, who is at fault. I think this is kind of Akhana trying to see the face of the villains.
Yes. Trying to peek behind the veil.
Got a peek, but got a peek beneath the kimono, right? Right,
Royce,
Tofu?
don't you want to know who did this? And
Gotta
then
part the kimono.
Ooh.
Ammon, do you even remember how you became Stephen Williams? Like, was that intentional, or do you want to find out?
I mean, Stephen Williams was I bullshitted my way at the concert into making people believe that I was a security officer, and he just
Hmm.
stuck.
But maybe someone made that reality stick to you in such a way that you actually believed it. Can you help me figure this out?
Let's do it.
All right. Iskra, I know you want to know.
Well, yeah.
And then we nod and say like a whole conversation. And then,
Yeah.
Royce, you got my back no matter what, right?
As much as I can.
All right. I'll take that. That's a +3, baby.
That's a full-on 12.
That's
But
a
that's
full-on
not-
9.
That's
Oh,
not-
it's a 9. Fucking hell!
Oh my god!
I'm not rolling anymore, Ellen. I'm sorry.
Remember, we're like, man, what dice should we use for the
Let's
number?
just pick 9. Let's just
9
pick
sounds
9.
pretty good.
Yeah, sure, 9. 9's great.
None of y'all had to agree with me.
God.
I'm so
Oh
tired.
shit!
Okay. Oh no, B.
Kind of
As you,
spirit be.
the 9 will
Tired.
be the success. Like, it will be, like, who, Art called dibs. Okay. This is, here we go. So Akhana.
We saw the catastrophe there, right?
I'm sorry, who's this fine-looking woman?
Your artwork for your stuff is in the art share channel, by the way. It's about to
Real
be.
noises. Holy shit, guys.
Whoa.
As you peer through the veil, you see it. There are 5 different layers to this hell. There is, the first one is just, how do you, like, one is verdant green forest. Iskra, this is your home forest. You see the cabin in the distance where the Corinnes didn't tread. That it was the home of the big bad wolf. As you got like one layer deeper, it's very Halloween town. Very just, you hear screams and like the most sincere, most painful screams. And behind behind everything, you hear the ticking of a clock. And then you get to the third layer, and it is just blood pouring down. Like hands begin to reach out of the... Oh, not hands. So, as you are like looking at it, Akhana, the other 3, and it's going to be just Akhana versus B for this, but everybody else can see it. Like, coming out of the blood is a hand with a little syringe on it, and it's trying to stab Akhana in the back of her thigh.
Rude.
And you give me a 20-sider versus Nika.
There we go.
I believe.
It's a 10. And just so we know, B gets +5, whatever
Yeah,
Nika's
well,
about to roll.
I don't need that leg.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
wow.
I think what would be very funny is just Akhana casually swings her scythe, like with the one hand, and just cleaves it. Not, your other hand
I
has
only
come
have one
back.
hand. Oh.
I think the other one comes back as you are walking because you are between the dreams, and just casually slice that hand clean off. Somewhere B is just like, fuck!
Don't mess with me, demon.
But the next level, something is watching you. Like, Ammon, like, nobody else would see it, but if you still want to hench for K, I'm picturing you behind everybody else. They're looking into those, like, looking through the rift, and you are just folding up origami, and each one is a spell of occlusion. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you are hiding the next thing. You are hiding the face of the other villains.
Yeah, 100%.
Excellent. Would you fold tarot cards into origami? And can you make anything out of that? I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's wicked.
It seems like something you shouldn't do.
I kind of could smell her on B. So, absolutely. And then, like, from that, and I'm gonna have to get a kind of new art into this one because it's not there right now. Go away, old Akhana. Old Kana.
Ooh, ow. That hits different when you say it.
It does hit different. I'm sorry I said it. I didn't mean it.
That's fine. Grown up, Akhana.
Alright, guys. Let's sell Peanut on who's actually responsible. I think we've all come to a consensus, right, Ammon? We all agree on the exact same outcome?
Yeah, that Dr. Myers is 100% framing Cash. That's what we're agreeing on, right?
I knew it!
Yep.
Peanut stands up in his chair. I never liked that guy. She's like, do we think he's kidnapped Cash?
Have any of us seen him recently?
I didn't know Cash was missing.
Yeah, yes, Cash and a couple other doctors are missing from the city. Is Dr. Myers kidnapping doctors?
Well, they're competition for him, aren't they?
Hmm.
Gotta eliminate any outstanding opponents.
He's just like he's flips through Iskra's like dossier, and he's just like, the pipes. That must be how they're getting the ticks in and out of the city without people noticing and seeing them. I didn't know they got this far. Royce, you look a fucking mess. What happened to you? Where's your hand? No, wait, no, your hand's back. Iskra, do you need to see doctor? That does become a problem.
I mean, eventually.
It's fine. I'm
I
just
mean, if I
trying a new
can't feel
skincare
myself, I'll
routine.
just go see Ento. It's fine.
Yeah, we always have Ento. Ento's a great guy.
It's like, we do need to add Ento to the list of people that may go missing. It's just like,
If Ento goes missing, prepare for the Wolpertingers to rise up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait a minute. Is it everyone with the title of doctor, or is it everyone that has the doctor abilities? Because then I would be on that list to go missing too.
oh, okay. Let's make 2 lists. Consider them both possible. Dr. Cash had doctor in the name. Dr. Sama had doctor in the name, but I believe they both technically had doctor abilities. Apparently a waiter went missing, but I don't think he had any medical knowledge.
A waiter, where did he work?
He worked at the Black Sands Beach Resort and Getaway.
Hmm.
That place is lovely.
It was a lovely place. I've had a great time, like really relaxed. Last time he was seen in the presence of one Vatna who ordered a plate of falafel Papa Junior Juniors.
Oh, I'm so hungry now.
I mean, I could go
Right.
for a falafel Papa Junior Junior.
Right? So could I. This is a dream, so like they pop up on his desk.
Are we supposed to be
Yep.
convincing Peanut it's a dream?
Peanut's like, oh, sweet.
Dream
Nice.
logic still works.
Just grab a
Like-
handful of it.
It's starting, like, without him with you guys telling him that even if you're not telling him that cash has nothing to do with it, even you are giving him an out that it's probably Dr. Myers and not Cash, like, the whole mood is beginning to lighten around him. Like, the Falafel Papa Junior Juniors do appear on his desk, and he is having a great time. It's just like, oh. You have no idea how much I was worried. It's like, after Osiria, oh, the big bad wolf. I couldn't take another loss like that. Like, looking at you all, this is just really a dream come true. His hair is nicely put together.
I'm bleeding out a little bit from my stump.
Me pats your stump. No, it'll be fine.
And it just looks at you, it's just like, oh, no, you're fine, right? And it's just like, it is healed. And
Oh, yeah, I
Iskra, your
forgot.
arm is fine too.
Am I not as fucked up as I was?
Absolutely, Ammon. Like, you are also, like, feeling great. Like, if, depends on where you stand on it, but physically, you're feeling great. It's like, if you are a baddie, then I'd probably today has gone great for you. Like, the villains are fucking feasting.
I did my job.
Meh.
I only put more trauma into this fox, so let's go.
Peanut's just like, oh, he stretches out. I could really. Do you guys feel tired? Like, I feel like I haven't slept in days.
Yeah, we should probably sleep, huh? Lay your weary head to the pillow and just snooze away.
Can I make eyes at Iskra, like, should I tell Peanut that everybody's dreaming in dreams and some of this isn't real?
You can incept him? So he wakes
Yeah.
up with the knowledge? Okay.
I think he should know. Maybe he'll make some better guiding decisions.
Catching on to current company, Iskra would like wave her good arm behind her back in Akhana's company, like, no, not
Okay.
yet. And as a signal to be like, wait for in real life Peanut.
Yeah.
Because current company has given us a lot of trouble here.
Nods.
The distrust has truly begun. Oh, sorry. I meant to say something and then a badoop went off and it made me forget everything I was trying to say.
Something
It's
about
like-
trust.
Is Discord's badoop noise like the worst for like keeping a thought in your head for anybody else, or is that just me?
That's why I disabled it.
Yeah, no, it freaks me out when I forget it's running in the system tray.
So are you guys gonna try to get Ammon out of here to tell Peanut? Or are we leaving Peanut?
I mean, the point was to wake up Peanut. Did we not
Oh,
give
yeah.
him enough information to wake him up?
Oh no, he'll wake up. He like as soon as he lays down to go to bed, he's gonna wake up.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's just like, oh, you guys are great. Ever told you like. And he like hops down. He's like starts walking towards the door. He's just like, I don't know what I'd do. And he just walks out. He like you see, he no longer has an ashtray on his desk, or his cup of scotch doesn't exist anymore.
Well, we
And
stopped
then-
him from smoking and being an alcoholic. I'd call that a win, right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hear him of the worst way to do it. All right, so he goes to sleep, and you all wake up in like all around the silver thimble wherever you are, and the next time you guys are like walking through the academy, Peanut is there, and he sees you for. He's just like, you guys, you won't believe this, but I had the weirdest dream about you guys.
Oh,
He's
gross.
like, it was kind of gross. Like you looked really a mess for a minute. It's like, oh,
Listen, Peanut, you flatter me. Dreaming about me?
it's just like it was amazing. Like you had a mustache. He's just like,
I think we all had mustaches, right?
you all had, like, and you had a mustache, and you had a mustache.
You're gonna tell me I didn't have one, right? Because that's how this dreams thing works, really, right?
I fucking missed the opportunity. I was gonna be in dream.
Two
I was
mustaches.
like, Iskra, I'll miss you the most. Very like Wizard of Oz, but he didn't realize he was waking up.
Aw.
I guess it's a good thing we didn't end up in Belltown. I think I'm still wanted there with a mustache.
You are wanted him.
Your wanted poster.
Yeah.
With a mustache. Canon.
And it's just like, oh, it's like I feel like real good about this one, guys. It's just like, is anybody else hearing that though? Like, it's like I got like a tinnitus. I gotta go see a doctor. It's just like, have any of you seen Ento? Like, I got a ringing in this ear.
I mean, hey, I'm also a Dr. Peanut. Why don't we step into your office, and I'll take a look for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that is where we're gonna fade to black on that. It's just like, oh wait, no, Iskra, are you trying to tell him? Are you trying to tell him?
Yeah,
that
I'm
he's in a
trying to
dream?
tell. I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay.
tell him and like wink at Akhana to like sneak behind us so she ends up in.
We almost faded.
I'm sorry.
No, I suddenly
didn't
realized.
I don't mean us
realized
to.
what
I
the
don't mean us
scene
to
was.
run over.
Joke's on us.
But yeah, did my wink and hand gestures at Akhana like?
Yeah, I was gonna say I just
Make it.
appear.
Yeah, out of the shadows, Akhana joins us.
So yeah, Akhana, are you in this room too?
Yes, but Ammon did not see me.
All right.
Nobody saw me.
Stealthy. Peanut's just like, he's like, oh, thanks. He hops up in his chair. He's just like, it's both my ears. It's been all morning. Like, it gets worse when I'm near any glass or crystal. Like, it really. It's just like, have a look, Doc.
I think that has something to do with resonance, but Iskra's a professional here.
It could have something to do with resonance. It could also have something to do with the dreaming, and not everyone is dreaming. Akhana, you can explain better than I could what's happening.
Peanut sits straight up. He's like, what's going on? Everything's good, right?
Here's the thing. Do you feel like 100% yourself?
I haven't
If
felt
you really
100%.
thought about it.
It's just, if I had to think about it, Let me give him a roll.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Wait,
Feel great. What are you talking
wait,
about?
wait.
Reroll this.
I have a reroll.
We can't have this
We
keep
can't.
going for another 30 minutes.
We can make it a 2.
I have a Dasuke card if he really wants to be convinced.
Yeah.
We could just make it a 2.
Just bump it. No, well, we can't because it's a 1, right?
Yeah,
On a 20.
we don't generally adjust ones unless we have a specific particular ability that does it. Every once in a while, I do give an ability to do it. There is a card out there that can do it, but
we tried.
I don't. This is just a pothole for you all. He doesn't recognize it. You'll have to convince him. That was not your only role. Like, you guys both will get rolls to fight against that. But he is just like, no, I feel great. Like I was saying, I had a dream about you guys last night, I think. It must have been last night. Yeah. It's just like, I feel great. Like, it's like, when we were up at the moon, just like, you guys, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I had a parasite in my head, but I feel fine now. It's like, we're good though. We're fine. It's just like, this ringing in my ear. It's getting real. It feels like it's getting louder though. Can you guys not hear that? Can you? And like Peanut's just like, I can't hear. I can't hear, guys. And he starts like he jumps on his desk and does like a running around. He's like, what's going on?
Is it Inception? Is he the top? Is it still spinning?
It's like, oh no.
Are we still dreaming?
Does he have spiders in his ears? Or origami paper?
Cash has a song that appears in people's head, like, is an earworm. And as long as you are, have the earworm stuck in your head, it is provoking fear. Like, that is what's happening to Peanut right now. He has an earworm. But I guess if we're sending spiders places...
Yeah. The spider will go eat the worm?
It's like, yeah, there was an old cat that swallowed a worm. So, yeah, worm versus spider combat?
I guess that's where we're at.
Akhana, do you think there's a way that you could help with this medical procedure? Like, just so we know, we're gonna need full successes for this from both
Choose
of
your
you.
fighter.
Yeah, right.
Like, you are fighting against a 1. Like, you guys can argue quest rules. You guys don't have to worry about like your You think if you want extra 20-siders, then tell me why you deserve extra 20-siders, because I'm sure you both do. But we need you both to at least roll a success. 120 and 1 mixed success will do it, but that's what we need.
Why we both deserve an extra 20 sign?
Deserve is the wrong word. But like, what tools do you have that might help you? For you,
I have one.
For you, your worms are probably, not worms, your spiders are probably good enough. And like, Akhana, what's your idea?
I've always wanted to use this. I have Maestro's Whisper. Crafted from ancient symphony tree and infused with celestial melody, Maestro's Whisper is enchanting baton that holds dominion over sound.
Yup. Okay, yeah, that... Do you want to count that as just a success, Akhana, for having that? And that will calm Peanut down, and then Iskra can send her spiders into the ear to get the worm.
I can do that. Alternately, because it's a tough challenge, I can also roll with advantage.
Yeah, you would definitely get 2d20. And to hopefully to get yourself a 20 or roll 2 successes, that's great. Or you can just not even roll and take a success.
Okay, yeah, that's. I'm not gonna beat that deal, so we'll do it the second way. It's fine.
All right. So, what's that look like?
I hit the button on my blink pack and dig around a little bit, and it's at the bottom of the pile. And you see a crystalline. It looks kind of wand shaped, with an echo, rainbow stained glass top on it, and it makes a tuning fork sound when it comes through into this realm, and then just wave it from ear to ear on Peanut.
Absolutely. And he just instantly calms down and he just like shakes his head at Akhana and Iskra. He's just like, Akhana? Iskra? I feel like I've been asleep for days. Like, everything feels fuzzy. Can you guys hear that? It's like bells are chiming in my mind.
You're still hearing things, Peanut?
I don't know if it's hearing anymore. It's like something's in there.
The spiders haven't gotten there yet?
I think this is your roll now.
Ah, got it.
Now Iskra rolls those 2d20. Just need a success.
Excellent.
Oh my
Holy-
god. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow.
Now can I play my reroll?
So his
No, I
eardrums
can't.
burst?
That one. Right.
It's two
How
nat
do you
ones.
roll
It's even
two nat
worse.
ones in the same roll? Like,
So you're killing Peanut. Okay.
I think we
The
just killed
trauma
Peanut.
Did-
You see him like Peanut looks up. He's like, Akhana, what's that? And like blood starts pouring out of his
Okay,
eyes.
the wand was not supposed to do that.
And he leans back, and
Oh,
you
no.
just see him just sloshing out gore as a little version of B sits on the floor laughing maliciously and sinks through the floorboards. Peanut, skin and bone, but no blood left, no organs.
meanwhile, me and Ammon in the hallway just shooting the shit.
Royce, how do you do it? How do you be so charismatic?
You know, it's the mustache. I think you should grow one out. You know, see how it works for
My
you.
father had a mustache. I'm kind of intimidated by them.
I think you'd be better. You can make it work.
Well, I'm gonna scream. Let me get there.
That's the best ending!
I mean, I'm not gonna scream on mic, but
Obviously, like, we're good.
it's like 11:30 at night here.
And yeah, it is. This game did run a little late, but fucking hell, man! Wow, I promised I'd never kill Peanut. This is a
Let me know
dream,
when it didn't
everyone. The dream come true card does not work on keeping Peanut dead. You can't keep Peanut down.
Well,
Wow.
okay, so just to clarify, we did not kill. Did we kill Peanut for real? Like,
No,
there's no more
you-
Peanut. Okay.
It's a dream. Like, but in this moment, it feels real. You two know that this is a dream,
Okay.
but it is still terrifying. You went to tell him that it was a dream, and instead, he pulled all the blood out of his body.
First time.
Great. Excellent. Well done.
Can we
Guys,
just
wow.
go now?
I want to wake up. I want to wake up. I want to wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're just Akhana and I are just trauma bonded now.
Forever.
There's like no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. I wish I was a bird, but I could fly away.
We'll fly far, far away. Yes, of
Right.
course.
That's not a funny scene. I don't know why.
No, it's awful. Why do you do this?
It's like, sometimes I'm a goddamn nightmare. So anyway, that was Monster of the Week. That was Ammon
Never
being a
again.
fucking diabolical henchman the whole goddamn way.
I feel awful as a player, but like I'm sitting here like this is my first time playing with Iskra. I'm like shit. I pushed her in front of this. Fuck. But I think I did good.
Yeah, you all killed it. Absolutely slayed it. My voice is gone. Like,
Hey, Ammon.
Yeah.
Gok.
I just bakacking them on.
All day.
Okay, everybody. So, recap of things that happened today. We went into Peanut's nightmare. We were trying to convince him that Cash either was or wasn't the boogeyman. You gave him a spark of hope, just so close. And then he died. Terribly. As B has consumed Peanut. I hope she doesn't have an allergy.
Oh, that's good.
Things we have learned, and things that are true. These 4 characters can see through the dreams. They can fall for it once in a while when they roll low, but these 4 count basically as lucid most of the time, like 2 degrees. Trying to convince everybody else that they are in a dream might be a step harder. It didn't go well with Peanut. Chest is aware of the villains and is afraid of the villains. Afraid to a degree. He doesn't want to be unthroned. He does not want to be upstaged. And that is what the villains, are working towards. Everybody did amazing this game. Thank you all so very much for playing. And before we end this, Iskra, I hope on everything that you stay safe in that fucking hurricane coming. It looks nasty.
I will keep chat posted.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And if Forge is like, we got to get Forge to keep us posted too. I think he's in like.
He should see some of it too. If he's about 3 hours south than I am, so I think he'll see some of it. Not as much, but definitely for sure make sure that we reach out to Forge as well.
Oh, good news. We got reposted by the guy who made Monster of the Week. I can't wait till he watches this VOD.
Oh
I can't wait till he watches this.
Oh no.
But
We
yeah.
did it.
Wait, success! Fucking Royce proving how badass he is, just like nah, to the big bad wolf's pack. I was like, oh sweet, we
That
get
was
to see the
wild.
big bad wolf doing some shit.
Clam monster? Question
The
mark?
clam monster is Cash.
Wild.
Nom 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 nom.
Well, everyone got around, right? So
Everybody got around at least one round. Kay is not at the like summon people after you part.
Mm.
Kay is at the make you feel hopeless part.
Okay.
Which
Success.
is, and Ammon was henching for him. All right, so yeah, thank you all for playing, and we're gonna wrap up here. Everybody say goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever.